Finally, The Rock has come back. I'm not fucking around. What's happening with y'all, man? Welcome back. It's Sunday. We gonna get it popping. Yes, indeed. Make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, hit the hype button, hype the video up. You know what I'm saying? We crossed 60,000. I'm a man on my word. If you just joining in, I got the song dropping this week. Here's the cover art for it. Song is called Outlaw. It'll be dropping this week. I had it scheduled to drop tomorrow. We'll see if he'll make it to the DSPs by tomorrow. They got so many new listening apps coming out. It's hard to keep track with everything. There's a lot of stores that it got to be delivered to, but it'll be out tomorrow. I'm keeping my word, man. Thank y'all for all y'all support. So, as you already know, Zion is out. Zion is out tonight, but Trey Murphy's back. DeJounte's back. Whoa, what's happening with your most hated? What's happening, Bayou? What's happening with y'all, man? Louisiana girl, what's going on with you? GSP, what's happening? Hey, look, it might be getting real. It might be getting real. 504, what's happening with your big dog? My homie 504 in the building with that 10-piece. What's happening with your homie? Ethan, what's going on, dog? Whoa, what up with you, Lee? What up with you, Lee? Frosty 504, what's happening with you? Look, last I checked, Brian, what's happening with you? Last I checked, Kawhi was questionable. I'm hoping that he does not play. Whoa, what's good with your Mike? Said Herb playing, so we should be good. Mason, what's happening with you? Bree, what's happening? What's happening with y'all, man? Hope all y'all doing well. Hope y'all had a good weekend, man. It's starting to warm up, so it's feeling pretty good. So Kawhi is playing. Okay, shout out to Louisiana gal. Kawhi playing. Zion is out with the ankle injury. It was a pretty nasty ankle turn, but I wish he could have played tonight. I really wish he could have played tonight. Trey got a lot of weight on his shoulders for his first game back in a while. The Pelicans are going to have to find a way to beat them on the interior. Because with Zubac being gone, their main center option is what? Collins and Brook Lopez. The Pelicans are going to have to attack them relentlessly in the interior. Hopefully we can get a vintage DeJounte Murray game. It's just so much pressure on these guys coming back from injury. Like, it's really unfortunate that it has to be in this type of situation. But, hey, that's why you get paid the big bucks. You know what I'm saying? Symbolic, what's happening with you? Herb gonna clamp Kawhi? Hey, hopefully. We don't need Kawhi hitting no damn game winners on us again. Kawhi traveled, bro. Kawhi traveled. Jeffrey, what's happening with you, Jeffrey? What's good with you? See, I can already see Benedict Mathurin going off. You know what's funny? Louisiana got last time we played Indy, Benedict didn't go off, but now he got a new attitude. He with a new team. I hope he don't come out here and show his ass and just drop 39 points on us. Like, I'll be so aggravated. GSP said Sadiq got it rolling. We just need Trey to hit some open ones. Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see how they choose to defend Sadiq. You know, again, unfortunately, you're going to need another quality game from Jeremiah Fairs. I only say unfortunately because the guys are so young. But you're going to need Jeremiah Fairs to, you know, kind of penetrate the defense. He's one of the only guys that could get to the cup right now at will. DeJounte's first step isn't quite back yet. I don't know. I don't want Trey putting the ball on the floor too much for his first game back, so I'm hoping he's sharp from a catch and shoot standpoint. We'll love another big Carlo game. Carlo been doing his thing. We'll love a great Carlo game. It would be excellent. Brian says, shoot. We still got Jordan Hawkins. We can break out. We got, hey, that's another thing. Hey, break glass in case of emergency. Nah, you don't play. You don't play Jordan Hawkins under no circumstances. Like, under no circumstances. Whoa, shout out to my boy X. X, I ain't seen you in a minute. Shout out to X, man. What's happening with you? Hope you're doing well, man. I appreciate the super chat. Shout out to my dog X. I ain't seen you in a minute, man. What's going on with you, bro? Jaden in the building. He said, Jaden, you think Zion will be okay after the ankle injury? Well, based on the fact that he was in the pregame video and he was he was questionable, I think you'll see him before the end of the road trip, hopefully. It was a game time decision. The shitty part is it's like, damn, he had just played 35 games in a row. His trainer leaves, and now it's like a fluke injury to where he steps on someone's foot. And I ain't gonna hold you, dog. The thing that pissed me off the most about that injury was the officiating. And I say that because he didn't necessarily get hurt because the officiating was poor, but he was getting mauled in the first quarter. The officiating is so poor when it comes to the Pelicans I guess they letting teams kind of play a bit more physical now that it's leading up to the postseason. But just blow the fucking whistle, man. If it's a foul, call it a foul. And it's just I don't know. The fact that he was questionable, I guess, is glass half full. And he went through warm-ups. But we've seen this story so many times, bro. Like, we've seen this story so many times. So hopefully he plays. Bree said DeAndre Jordan still in my starting lineup with Messi back. Well, this would be Messi's second game back, right? I thought he played very well last night. Very well. And you're going to need them energy guys to ball out tonight. Them high energy guys in Messi and Carlo, they're going to have to run old man Brook Lopez out the building. Because Zubac ain't up. So they're going to have to run Brook Lopez out the building. They're going to have to get up and down the court. That second jump got to be elite. They're going to have to ball out. They really going to have to ball out. King Ramsey, what's happening with you? Don Guillory, what up with your homie? Lee, what's going on? He said, yes, I'm getting beat to hell all season. Q, what's up with you? And look. Last time Jordan Poole played against the Clippers, he went off for like, I think 30 plus, right? No time like the present, Jordan Poole. No time like the goddamn present. Bree say, love me some Zubac. Yeah, Zubac was nice. The Lakers were so dumb. The Lakers then traded Zubac. Because Zubac was with the Lakers, if I'm not mistaken, right? The Lakers traded Zubac and Marc Gasol. That's ridiculous. Like, they traded two, like, studs at center. But you can do shit like that when you're going for it. Am I tripping? Wasn't Zubac with the Lakers? Am I tripping? Let me see. Brock, what's happening with your homie? Yeah, we need a shout out to Crispy Clean. Yeah, McGowan's had a quality game last night. McGowan's had a quality game as well. So you think Zion plays Tuesday night? Well, by that time, he'll have about, 2.5 nights off. So if there's any swelling, that swelling hopefully should be gone down by then. See, the Pelicans so weird because they traveling always weird. Like, oh, we made it to the arena at 3 a.m. Like, we made it to the arena at 2 p.m. Like, it's just always something weird going on, bro. So I'm hopeful he'll be back, but I don't want to put no real expectations on it knowing this team. But I think he'll be back during the road trip. Thoughts on giving McGowan Herb's minutes? Hey, would your boy say don't coming to America? The Waldorf sounds nice. Take us there. Yeah, I personally, that would be my preference. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that they'll do it before the end of this season. But, I mean, I think you got to find a way. And I hope Herb plays great the rest of the season. But you got to find a way to move on from Herb and get some quality shooting and another big in the building. Lee said we might miss Jose a little tonight. I don't know. I don't know. It's possible. Shit. I don't know. Say it would be nice. Louisiana Gal said it would be nice for the Pels to win today. Stock market futures already hurting my pockets. I need a win. Oh yeah. I ain't even look. I might not even open my Schwab account this week because I already know how it's going down. I already know it's about to be ugly. There should be some discounts. I ain't even look though. Hold on, let me get the play-by-play going for y'all. That was a little too easy. Way too easy right there. Okay, let me see here. Who in the building? Y'all hit the like button while y'all in the building. Y'all hit the like button. Trey, that was super short. That was super short out of Trey's hands. I thought Sadiq forced that one. We could have got a better shot right there. We could have got a better shot. Definitely could have got a better shot. Man, what the fuck going on with the play-by-play? The play-by-play not showing up, bro. All right, we giving up offensive boards. Wine, what's happening with your Nola Ant? So y'all don't think Poole playing tonight? Why not? Because Trey back? But you gotta consider Zion is out. And I wonder, once Trey go to the bench, I'm presuming that, oh my God, that was terrible. All right. What the fuck, DeAndre? Man, I wanted us to get Collins, bro. I wanted us to get Collins. T5 the Great, what's happening with you? Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. Yeah, man, I wanted us to go get Collins, bro. Rim running, defense, and three-point shooting. I think Poole might get some run tonight. He ain't have a great game last night, though. The turnovers from everybody last night was just ridiculous. Okay. Sadiq getting 2 free throws. All right. Clinton say, whoa, what's happening with you, Clinton? Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Hope y'all had a good weekend. JKL in the building. What's happening with your homie? I think Poole gets some run tonight. For one, damn, now we missing free throws early. I say that because with Zion being out, you need somebody else who can get to the rim. Poole can at least get to the rim. You stretch the floor a little bit. Once Trey comes off the court, and I gotta imagine Trey is playing somewhat limited minutes. You're gonna need some more shooting, and DeJounte is gonna be on the limited minutes, so you're gonna need some more guard play. So I think Fears and Poole gonna come out tonight. He missed both of them, boy. We might be in for a rough night. Ethan say Poole got ice on his knee. Shit, he had it on his knee all season, if I'm not mistaken, right? On that knee and that ankle. Said DeAndre Jordan has shown this team need a young physical shot blocker. Do they have any free agents like that? Not in this offseason, really, to be honest, bro. There's potential that Sharp enters free agency again if the Nets, I think the Nets have a team option on him, but I can't imagine he necessarily fits that bill. I think what they looking for is only going to really be available via free agency. Oh, look, that was a nice step through Trey did, but you got to make that. All right, now look, that's is that Herb's first foul? Yep, that's Herb's first foul. All right, so got to keep track of that because that's going to affect the substitution pattern. Yeah, they can't score right now, Bree. They missed 2 free throws also. That's ugly. This would be a weird game, bro. This would be a very weird game that Derrick Queen goes off in. Yeah, I mean, via free agency, I'm sorry, there aren't many options for guys who fit that bill. You're talking about best case scenario is somebody like Marvin Bagley via free agency, maybe Rashawn Holmes, but he's more of a rebounder. Via trade, I think you'll have more possibilities. My personal guy would be Goga Batadze. I think one guy who could potentially be a high-level free agent is Hartenstein if they decide to move in a different direction from him. But he's faced some injury issues as well. It's gonna be tough for the Pelicans. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for them to get a center. Oh, but that's another thing. You know, they targeting centers in the draft. So if they could get that late lottery pick and get a young center with some upside in that draft, you know who I would take a gamble on? Oh, nice high arcing 3 right there by DeJounte. Who I would take a gamble on, bro, is Derek Lively. Whoa, what up with you, Benny? What up with you, Benny? Yeah, I would take a gamble on Derek Lively. See, right there, in my opinion, that was DeAndre Jordan's fault on that drive. DeAndre Jordan didn't help at all on that drive. He didn't even try to contest right there. Get in that hole. The Rook is gonna go off tonight. I hope so, Crispy. Shit, I hope so. Yo, while he at the free throw line, if you haven't hit the like button already, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you can be notified when we go live. It's a late night game on a Sunday, but this, the Pelicans need to win this if they want to have any aspirations of making a play-in. This is a game that's really important to them. They handle their business versus Utah. It'd be nice if they could win tonight. Of course, we probably would anticipate that they'll lose tonight, but hey, you got a puncher's chance. You're relatively healthy. No excuses. Go make it happen. You just got 2 gifts from Utah. Louisiana, I guess I had enough of these DeAndre Jordan minutes. Was a cute story, but it needs to end. Yeah, DeAndre look old. He look old. And I couldn't help but think, watching the game, like, damn, and we could have got him maybe about, oh my God, this dude Collins is just fucking, the activity is just killing the Pelicans. His activity and energy is killing the Pelicans. They need to put Messi in this game. Just the activity alone, bro. I thought that was going in for Trey. That activity alone is really hurting them right now. DeAndre just ain't got, either he ain't got the awareness or he just ain't got the, the reaction time to box out effectively. Because that's the second offensive rebound that Jordan had. I'm sorry, that Collins had, if I'm not mistaken. See, I don't know why Messi ain't start. Whoa, what up with you, Trey? Trey Alexander in the building. What up with your homie? It would have been Messi's second game back. And keep in mind, he wasn't like really starting regularly before he went out. Oh, boy. All right, that was a terrible possession right there. God awful possession. It's looking bad. Yeah, Ethan, me neither, bro. I think Borrego's awful. I think he's a bottom of the barrel coach personally. It just looked bad. Now some shit tonight ain't his fault so far. Like Saddiq Bey missing those 2 free throws, that ain't Borrego's fault. But this offense just looks bad, especially when you don't have any guy who can really get into the teeth of the defense and break shit down. Damn, that was a cheap foul right there. That was a cheap foul by DeJounte. That's side out, right? All right, so you got one on DeJounte and one on Herb. Yeah, the offense looked clunky. It looked kind of whack right now. And you don't really have nobody right now that demands a double team. They just got to be disciplined and defend. Oh fuck. All right. Yeah, we gotta get Carlo Amisi out here. Because it look ugly. It look ugly right now. Big answer right there by Saddiq Bey. That was a big answer by Saddiq Bey. That was really nice navigation of the screen right there. Use of the screen right there by DeJounte Murray to kick out to Saddiq Bey right there. All right. Damn. See, they left DeJounte on the island right there trying to double. My thing is, I don't understand why they doubled right there to force the ball out of his hand. But I don't think it was that Kawhi. They just blitzed because Kawhi ain't even make a shot yet. So why you doubling so early? Oh my God, Herb. Oh my God. It's too much energy on the court right now, bro. It's too much energy on the court. It's too like the Clippers have too many energy players on the court right now. The Pelicans got to put Carlo out there. You got to put Eve out there. You probably need to put them both out there the way shit looking. They got too much energy out there right now, bro. Fist of Black Star, what's happening? Crispy said Herb so ass, bro. legit McGowan can drive and finish. It's so ridiculous. Yeah, look, some people gonna say Herb had a good game last night, bro. I thought he at least contributed, at different parts of the game, rebounding. He passed the ball well, in my opinion. He just defensively, he just ain't there no more, and offensively, he never really been there. But yeah, DeAndre looked bad. DeAndre looked bad, and he's looked bad the last couple of games, to be honest. Maybe he starts, and you still get a heavy dose of Carlo now, because I think the main reason they starting DeAndre right here, because they like, well, we've been winning. But also, it's like the size and physicality of Brook Lopez. You don't really have nobody to match up with that. But you're not really getting out physical right now if you're the Pelicans. They energy guys are just looking great. Derek looking great. Collins is looking great. Like you can't just keep getting out hustled right here, bro. Jeremy, what's happening with you? Bobby Sniper said it might be a good game for DQ once the game slows down after all this energy. Hopefully. Yeah, he could be tired from the back-to-back down. That's a good point. He could definitely be tired. Crispy said, bro, Herb fucks up the flow of the offense. Fucked over the game up trying to be an asset on offense. Yeah, look, I thought that was good verticality and not fouling by Brook Lopez, but goddamn, Herb is at the rim a lot. Trey, what's happening with your homie? He said, the Clippers been off since Thursday. Been off a couple nights and they're at home. They should have some fresh legs. But see, that's the thing. If you're the Pelicans, they had a couple opportunities to like get some buckets. You just giving up second chance points. 4 points by Collins. Chris Dunn hit a 3. You kind of live with that. You like, if he gonna hit a 3, what do you do? What's that? That's 7 points right there. Then you missed 2 free throws. So even if all that happened, it would have only been 5 points if you would have made your free throws. Yeah, this is a game where you definitely need Fears to come in, and he can't be erratic though. It can't be erratic in like energy. It got to be like real sharp energy. He got to be actual energy. Like he got to get some buckets, get some steals. Oh my God. Oh, that was a phony ass. Then he got hurt by like a trash motherfucker too. It's one thing if you get hurt by a good player. You got hurt by old trash motherfucker like Heartless. Like, what kind of shit is that? Victoria Taylor, what's going on with you? We said I was gone for a minute, so what's the deal with Poole? I read he was waived, then had a decent game. Nah, he wasn't waived, Victoria. He wasn't waived at all. He played last game. I think you'll see him tonight the way shit is looking, to be honest. You say Zion can't dress for shit. Zion, people be trying to be, I was about to say abstract. People be trying to be, what's the word? Eclectic. He don't dress like he don't dress like he going to a Comic-Con no more. I say that. Me, I don't know. I would be so scared of going broke. I'd just be wearing the motherfucking team gear. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'd be so scared of being poor again. If I had getting that money. Yeah, Trey look bad right now. See, now look. Oh, good. See, this is my problem right here with Trey and with Herb. My problem with Trey and Herb. Now, y'all saw how Chris Dunn got downhill just now? And how all he did was throw that little forearm and it knocked Trey back off his spot? Bro, y'all have to have more, like, balance and strength and physicality to stand your ground. When dudes are getting downhill, like, especially guards, they shouldn't be able to just fucking move you out your way like that. Like, they just will move you out their way like that. It keeps happening. It just keeps happening. You say DQ in the doghouse, Messi. I think they got Messi starting. They put Messi in first because Brook Lopez is out there. So like, they playing a real center, so you can't really put Derek out there. I don't think not in this matchup. You gotta wait till Brook Lopez come off the floor at least. Yeah, Collins tried to yam on boy Brock. That was a good foul by Eve. He tried to yam on that motherfucker. Yo, I thought that was money just now because Sadiq Bey usually money from that spot. He hit one right there earlier. You say DQ finally at the 4? Yeah, we'll see if it's to any avail. We will see to any avail. We got to get Trey. I agree with Bree. We got to get Trey a wide open shot. I was hoping he could get to the free throw line early and get some confidence. Get in there, Hope. Good shit by Fears. Good shit by Fears. Good shit by Fears. Say we were lazy. Crispy say we a lazy team overall. Have been all year. I don't understand it. The Pelicans not really good when it comes to 50-50 balls. Like they not really. Oh my God. Oh my God. Boy, Kawhi blew that motherfucking layup because, oh my God, Sadiq Bey. That was terrible, Sadiq. Kawhi blew that layup because he shook the fuck out of Herb. And won! All right, see, that was smart that he got to the line. That was smart that he got to that line. Don't throw no motherfucking alleys, please. Just make the simple play. Hit a single. Don't throw no motherfucking alleys. Because right now, every bucket counts. You're not in the postseason, but you might as well be in the postseason for tonight. This might as well be a postseason game because it could potentially have some postseason ramifications. So this hit singles. Why are we throwing the alley here? Let's not do that. Let's not do that. We got lucky. It depends on how you view luck. We got lucky that they didn't call a foul right down Herb. Boy, you know what I wanted to say too? Look, my grandma put me on these back in the day. These the ginger snaps. Boy, these the best motherfucking old people cookies in the world. I put mine in the freezer. Boy, the motherfucking ginger snaps be rolling. I done went to every Dollar Tree looking for these. I finally got them because they closed all the Family Dollars down around me. But these are the best cookies in the world. Austin, what up with you? Low IQ coach? Yeah. No argument there for me. Probably just a better assistant, if we being honest. Oh, my God. We getting killed from beyond the arc. Say, Fears being our best rebounder is pissing me off for some reason. Yo, Fears, he hasn't, I like the way he attacks the rebound. Like, he'll go sky up in the air and go attack the rebound. I only worry about him landing on someone's foot when he comes down. Look, damn, Fears went back-to-back with the same move. He got enough strength to push off and get separation, but that shit ain't fall that time. Oh, yeah, that is. Yeah, Derrick Jones Jr. don't got his jersey tucked in. They should say something. See, I don't know if Borrego saying nothing or not, but I'll be running up and down the court. Like, yo, that motherfucking jersey not tucked in. I'll be doing the Chris Paul move. Say, life without Zion is terrible. Nobody gets a double team. Yeah, right now, nobody demanding a double team. Nobody really getting into the teeth of the defense, creating opportunities for them to kick out. That's what you kind of hoping Fears could do right now. That's why you kind of hoping Fears could do right now, because it's ugly. Say Zion should have played. Training staff today can't get players ready to play through light injuries. Yeah, the fact that I think if it wasn't a back-to-back, he might have played. But I thought I would have liked to see him play. I don't know the extent of the injury, but I would have liked to see him play, personally. All right, so now you got, damn, this is a bad matchup right here. Oh, my God, Queen. Derrick. Look, as soon as I saw Derrick, oh, my God, that was such a terrible sequence by Derrick, bro. That is such a terrible sequence by Derrick. As soon as I saw Derek, I was like, this is a bad matchup. It's a bad matchup. Because you got Batum guarding him. Look, Batum old and washed up, right? He's old and washed up. But Derek's so limited offensively that it's pretty easy to shut him down. Like, if you're Nicholas Batum. Like, the only thing Derek can really do in that situation is bully ball. And I don't know if he's strong enough to really make something happen. Nah, it ain't over. It ain't over. It's still real early in the game. Clippers ain't been good all season. I mean, well, they went through a very good stretch. But the Clippers, they'll let you back into a game. The Pelicans' issue is they just look so weak and out. Like, they look like they played last night, honestly. They look like they played last night. It's tough. Yeah, they look tired. Look a step slow, missing free throws. I don't know what the fuck Derek was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking. Derek, oh my God, bro. Derek having a rough rookie season, bro. He having a rough rookie season. And it's tough to defend because Derek not really in the situation to where it's like, all right. Well, what up, audio effects? Derek not really in the situation where it's like, you know, if you give him some shooters, it would be to his advantage. Like, you know what I'm saying? He would be able to go to work one-on-one because he got, you know, someone he could kick the ball out to. Derek can't get past his primary defender right now. Like, they can't, like, they playing him close because they're like, all right, he not gonna dribble past me. If I wanted to give him space, he not really gonna shoot no threes. Like, he would have to really add a midi. He would have to add a mid-range shot to his, you know, to his arsenal, and he would have to shoot it pretty consistently to become a viable offensive threat. Because right now he's just not consistently an offensive threat. Y'all saw how close Nicholas Batum was playing him. That was also just a terrible fucking pass. That was awful, just a terrible fucking pass. I think Grubb a stupid motherfucker, to be honest, Don. You know, I probably shouldn't have said it made it that plain, but I think Grubb's a stupid motherfucker. There's a reason Grubb was calling games at the park. Calling pickup games at the park. I don't think Grubb know what the fuck he talking about, to be honest, bro. Ryan Shields, what's happening? What you say? DQ can't stop a nosebleed. This is definitely a different team without Zion in the lineup. I think DQ is solid in post defense. I think if you put DQ on a larger defender in the post, he can hold his own. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's not going to get, like, back down into oblivion. That's a wide open three. Nice driving kick right there. Nice driving kick right there. Nice driving kick right there, bro. Nice driving kick right there by Fizz. That was a wide open three. That's the cleanest look Trey probably had in the last few games he actually played. Look, y'all see that defense right there? Now, look. Now, check this out. Brook Lopez made that shot. But that was solid defense right there in the post, in my opinion, by Derek Queen. Like, he didn't get... Come on now. Nobody gonna get back? Oh, my God. That's pathetic, bro. That's pathetic defense. That's pathetic transition defense, bro. Pathetic. But if you Eve Messi, you can't just get... I mean, he is way bigger than Eve Messi. Nice three right there. See, look, Fear's giving you some good minutes. Fears is giving us some good minutes, man. Fears is giving us some good minutes. Like, he playing all right. I ain't going to hold you. Now, look. Now, Trey battling down there. They're not calling shit, but Trey was battling Brook Lopez down there. Oh, that was a nice handle right there by Ben Mathurin. All right, now know your personnel. Stay solid. Know your personnel. Box out. Damn. That motherfucking rainbow-ass jumper. That shit was smooth. I ain't gonna lie, boy. That was a smooth-ass jumper. That was motherfucking rainbow. Nothing but net. And, oh, got him. There you go. There you go, DQ. Yeah, the Pelicans can't stop anyone. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I was watching something earlier today. They was asking, like, what do you think changed with this team? Like, oh, our attention to detail defensively, you know, just playing with force. I'm like, y'all look terrible defensively. Fuck, who the fuck y'all been out here just stopping? Ah! Good hustle right there by Eve Meese. That was loose ball foul, Batum. But I like that. I like that kick right there by Fears. I thought that was in. I thought that was in for Trey. Say where Poole done? I don't know. I do think he'll get some rotation minutes though. I do think he'll get some minutes tonight. Because I don't think Poole's been one of those difficult decisions, if you ask me. But it's so much politics involved in this shit, bro. There's so much politics involved in this shit. It's ridiculous. Damn, you gotta make that. I know damn well that ain't whatchamacallit about the check. Oh my God. Oh my God. Herb checking back in, y'all. Herb checking back in. I know damn well that ain't Herb DeAndre Jordan about to check back in. Oh, DeAndre just walking over there. So he went. Yeah, I don't understand going to Herb in this situation. This is really where you should play Poole because you need offense. You're down 13. Whoa, what up, Chunk? You down 13. Too easy. Too fucking easy. Too fucking easy, man. Too easy, bro. All right. Derek got some terrible hands. Derek got terrible hands, bro. He really do. Got terrible hands. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This is terrible. This is terrible. This is terrible. What up with your mic? Said, man, I don't understand all the Herb minutes. Yeah, I don't understand it in this scenario right here at all because it's like, now it's a shootout. You gotta, oh my God. Damn, bro. This defense is terrible. HB said, only bad thing about Trey is it takes him a minute for him to get rhythm coming off injury. Yeah. Yeah, and not only that, it's like, shit, you've been injured quite a bit. So, you know what I'm saying? Those two things don't go together. Nice street right there. Yo, Fair's having a great quarter offensively. Lala, what's happening with you? Yeah, like, if you trade and it's like, man, you've been injured quite a bit and you struggle coming back from injury, it's kind of rough. That's 2 fouls on Herb. It's 2 fouls on Herb. That didn't make no sense. That didn't make any sense. That didn't make any motherfucking sense at all. That didn't make no damn sense. Janice say, Chad's Poole game gave them a 30-piece last game versus the Clips. JB slow, yeah. But looking at Bayou Sniper say Chad's just laugh. Yo, that's all I can do, Bayou Sniper. That's really all I can do, bro. That's all I can do. Lala, what's up with you? Yeah, man, I was moving around. I thought about checking out the game a little bit. Then I was looking online. I was like, oh, they got this. They up 20-something. Man, I looked in the full quarter again. Them dudes was up 8. I say, ain't this a bitch? I thought about calling the game yesterday. But man. This is like, Jana, I don't understand it. Because again, Jordan Poole, like you just said, he dropped 30 on him last time. This is Trey's first game back. Oh, Fierce! I told y'all, that boy cold. Fierce doing this motherfucking thing. Fierce is doing his thing. You said Victoria said, "Oh, you the only one getting the blackouts? Are you in Cali, Victoria? Are you located in LA or in Cali? Cause I know sometimes with the local games they black them out. Like me, I can't get Wizards games. That was a nice score right there. Very tough bucket right there by Derek Queen. That was a very tough bucket. Jay Black said, "Damn, I come in here and a Herb hater started already." Oh man, he having a rough start. Jay Black, you in Chicago and it's blacked out? Damn, that's crazy. I know for me, I don't get the Wizards games. X, you don't get the Sacramento games either. Damn, that's weird. Why would they be blacked out in Chicago? Oh, you might have to watch. Might have to shift the stream to cause I usually watch the opposing team stream also. But yeah, that's a great shout out to Louisiana Gale. That's a great quarter from Fierce. 10-3-1. And a couple of them passes he made, particularly the one to Trey on the right wing that Trey missed. That was a nice pass as well. Yeah, look, hey, Lala got a good idea, Victoria. I ain't gonna say it out loud, but Lala got a good idea. Shout out to Lala. Lala got a good idea. Cause shit, that's how I watched the fight the other night, the Clarissa Shields fight. Let me see. My bad. I missed some of y'all joints. Yeah, nobody ever really cutting. Nope, not seeing a ton of like backdoor screens and stuff like that. I'm watching Derek Williams because, oh my God, Fear's cold. Fear's cold, son. Fear's is cold. Yo, we called it. We said that. We called it. With the confidence he played with last night and he got free reign, he the only person that can get into the teeth of the defense. Fear's balling the fuck out. Now, can he get some help? Can he get some help? Hold on, Jana. I need to write that shit down myself. Hold on. Jana, all right. I'm going to check that out. I need to write that one down myself. Because I've been looking for some good sites myself. But, yeah, I absolutely think you should play pool, man. Because, I mean, I don't know. Realistically, you need somebody that's at least a threat out there. Like homie said, with nobody cutting, it's because you really don't have any threat that takes the opposing defender's attention away. Like, if I'm guarding Trey in the corner, I'm just not going to leave him. I'm not going to crash so I can go double fucking DeAndre Jordan in the post. I'm just going to stay where I'm at. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to leave him open to have no backdoor opportunity. And, man, that sounded crazy. Pause. I'm not going to give him an opportunity to cut backdoor and get an easy bucket. And then again, shit, if you the Clippers, are you really worried about them making a correct pass on the backdoor cut? Or I'm worried about them throwing the alley anyway, you know? Nuve last say Trey back, no more pool minutes, I assume. I think with the way, what's his name? McGowan's been playing lately, that might be a fair assessment. My hope was that, like, look, you still need 3-point shooting. You still need someone that can penetrate and get into the teeth of the defense. Poole been passing really amazing the last few games. And you need an actual threat. Like, you need an actual threat. Because Trey takes a while to get going. DeJounte just came back. Herb is really miss or hit. Where are you planning on getting this offense from tonight? You know, you need as much offense as possible right now if you're the Pelicans because you're not stopping them. And really, the Clippers then blew about 3 layups. So with the Clippers blowing all these layups and missing easy buckets, his lead probably should be more than it is. But then again, you could say, hey, the Pelicans missed 2 free throws. I know they missed 3. I think they missed 3 free throws, if I'm not mistaken, right? So they missed 3 free throws. So it could possibly be a single-digit game if everything would have had worked out, you know? But yeah, Fear's balling right now. He's balling. Says Poole hasn't been playing bad, but all his minutes recently has been with DQ, and that's bad defense. Yeah, DQ. I mean, yeah, it's hard to argue about DQ's defense right now. Really, it's hard to argue with DQ. Period. Right now, he's having a rough go, and like you could tell, people don't generally watch the Pelicans because they kind of confused why he's not playing, and it's like, well, that was a bad pass right there by Bryce. They just confused why he's not playing. It's like, well, if you watch the games, you probably would see. You probably would see. That should have, yeah. Herb with the and one. That's 3 fouls on Herb this half. 3 fouls on Herb. Gives up an and one. This dude, man. Oh my God. I didn't expect to have to use this so early. Oh my goodness, bro. This don't make no goddamn sense, Herb. There you go. This shows up. It do look like he was vertical, but I don't know, bro. This can't keep happening. Again, Herb, 3 fouls and oh my God, like this can't keep happening like this. This can't keep happening. I thought he was pretty vertical, but if you're not gonna challenge it, then what the fuck, you know? I thought and then look, he in LA, you know, Herb was allegedly trying to get traded to LA, so maybe he's pressing a little bit. Maybe he's pressing. So that's back-to-back turnovers by the Pelicans right there. That Bryce pass it was the right decision. It was just a bad pass. That pass to DQ, that's another one. Bad pass. Didn't like it. I don't know why. Oh, my God. What's going on? What we going to do? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Now, that was a bogus-ass call right there, too. Yeah, our passing has been horrific tonight, bro. The passing tonight has been horrific. I mean, fucking horrific. Straight up and down horrific. Like, come on, man. You need to score. Like you now, look, they trap him to get the ball out of Fear's hands. You know, he tried to make the bounce pass to DQ in the post. I'm not really sure what DQ was gonna do with it in the post, but come on, man. Come on, man. $504. Yeah, you know, I don't fuck with that boy. I don't fuck with dude. You know what's funny? Oh my God, Fears. Come on, bro. Fears, come. No. All right, time out. Can we? Why no time out, coach? Nice drive right there in reverse by DQ, but this is bad. This is bad. I don't know what Poole got to do either, to be honest, Bree, because I'm like, again, what are some of these guys giving you that Poole couldn't get you at this point? Good defense right there. Oh, nice behind the back. Nice pass. Oh, Misi! Oh my God. Damn, bruh. That was good defense. That was a good dribble up the court. Pass was a little questionable. I think Carlo would have yammed that bitch. The pass was a little late. He had to overextend to go get the ball. The thing I hate the most about these fouls when they call them on the alley, oh, they gave him 2 points. Okay, good. Because sometimes they don't even call it, give you 2 shots on the alley. They give 2 free throws. Like, man, I'm about to start being like whack 100 and just giving y'all content. Cause you know I'm still cool with certain people, so you know I don't want to be saying everything, but man, I'm about to just go and get into my content bag. All right, that's 2 free throws missed right there. Yeah, that's the thing too, Brock. That's a good point. That's a good thing too, Brock, because again, in a game like this where you need energy desperately, you need athleticism desperately, why not play? There go Carlo right there. Here come Carlo right now. Okay, I was about to say, you can't sit Carlo down. Damn, Eve not finishing over the top, bruh. Pass it out. Come on, bruh. What is y'all doing? There we go. There you go, Eve. Fuck. What is we doing here? We playing hopscotch with the basketball. Who y'all? Ain't even no shot blockers out there for us to be scared of. Yeah, look. Louisiana Gale, yeah, he might as well just flash out. Say, fuck this. What your boy say, do the right thing. Ready, yo. He might as well just crash out and pop the shit out of Borrego. Bat the fuck out of him. Yeah, Poole been out of rotation don't make no sense, especially not tonight. Because I'm like, it ain't like the offense just jamming, y'all scoring in bunches. Look, that shot went in, but I thought that was a terrible shot by DeJounte. It went in, though, so you'll take it. But I thought that was a terrible shot. All right, so look. I'm interested to see what the lineup is out of the timeout. Right now, Eve is giving you great energy. Frizz is giving you great energy. Sadiq Bey is helping rebound. DeJounte hit 2 very difficult buckets. And defensively, I mean, you getting a stop here and there. You're getting enough to make it competitive, but it's still kind of rough, man. Let's take a look at the box score. If you haven't had a chance to hit that like button yet, take a second, hit the like button during the timeout break. We're gonna go over the box score real quick. It's been a terrible shooting performance so far for the guys. Sadiq Bey 1 for 5 from the field, 1 for 3 from beyond the arc, missed 2 free throws. He got 4 rebounds, so you'll take that. Trey 1 for 6 from the field, 1 for 4 from beyond the arc, 1 assist, 1 steal, no rebounds. That's terrible. DeAndre Jordan just a donut across the board. He got 1 rebound and a turnover. DeJounte 2 for 3, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 7 points on 3 shots. That's good. That's damn good. Herb 0 for 2, 0 for 1 from the 3, no free throws. All he got is 3 fouls. Herb got more fouls than anything. He ain't got no points. He ain't got no rebounds. He ain't got no assists. He ain't got no steals. He ain't got no blocks. He got 3 fouls. Okay. Jeremiah Fairs 5 for 6, 2 for 2 from the field. 3 rebounds, 3 turnovers as well. Eve Misi, he's having an okay game. Got 4 rebounds. Need Carlos' energy in a major way. Derek Queen 3 for 5. Derek Queen offensively has been okay so far tonight. And look, Kawhi Leonard not even doing shit. That's the real issue. Kawhi Leonard not even doing shit. Fucking Chris Dunn and Derrick Jones, neither one of them have missed. That's what's killing you right now. Both of them got 9. Collins got 8. So at this point, they got damn near 3 starters with double digits. And then you got Jordan Miller, who I barely even fucking know. Jordan Miller got 9 off the bench. Had that and one where Herb fouled him. Then he just had 2 more free throws where Eve Misi fouled him. This is pathetic. Pelicans got to step it the fuck up if you want to be serious. What you boys say? If you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere. All right, Clippers hitting good shots. Yeah. And they being more physical. I mean, they being more physical, getting them offensive rebounds, pushing off in transition. The Pelicans' transition defense is terrible. And they got better athletes out there right now with Derek Jones Jr. He's just an incredible athlete. John Collins, incredible athlete. They got better athletes out there right now, so they really being able to get the ball up the court and do their thing. Nola say what's happening with Peavy. I think Peavy is just getting some DNP coaches decisions. He was nursing an injury earlier, though. He was nursing an injury earlier. Yeah, I don't know what the flow is with the team either, to be honest with Toria. It seemed like what the Pelicans be depending on is one person getting hot and just going rogue and just riding the hot hand. Like that's really what they be depending on. Like Sadiq Bey with some bailout buckets, Zion with some bailout buckets, McGowan's with some bailout buckets. It just don't seem to be a ton of consistency. That was a nice driving kick right there. That was a very nice driving kick right there about DeJounte. Derek just missed. Say it's usually role players we lose to. Yep. Because Kawhi ain't even doing this thing yet. Kawhi probably don't even get hot until the 4th quarter. Say the Clippers. Let me see. Better be a foul. Poole does this. Challenge. Okay. Shooting variance is going to even out in the second half. Yeah, I'm hoping so. Especially with Trey and Sadiq Bey. I'm hoping that we can get a nice second half run. Trey, but see the thing with Trey, he saw the ball going one time. The second opportunity he got, he ain't really missing no bad shots. That's the thing. He, all the shots he took was pretty good. He had that nice up and under floater that didn't go in. I haven't seen a ton of dumb shots. So I'll say that. I haven't seen a ton of dumb shots by the Pelicans. It just ain't got no skilled shot makers. Game Osborne, what's happening with your homie? I'm chilling, big dog. What's happening with your homie? Let me see. Actually, Tory Taylor. Yeah, that's an interesting time to use a challenge. But I mean, fuck. I mean, you got to be getting a little desperate at this point because you don't want the Clippers to start to pull away. But again, in the league right now, this level of a lead, what is it? 13-point lead. This ain't nothing to walk down. But when you missing free throws and shit, you're not giving yourself a fair opportunity. If I'm not mistaken, the Pelicans have already missed they missed 4 free throws. So I am mistaken. See, shit like that, the margin for error being what it is, you can't happen. Clippers are 100% from the free throw line, 40% from beyond the arc. Pelicans 38%, so they ain't that bad. But the Clippers 60% from the field, and the Pelicans 43% from the field. Pelicans got 7 turnovers. Clippers got 2 turnovers. That's the game. You said, Jeremy, Bryce gives you Avery Bradley vibes. I don't think Bryce is that good defensively. That's an interesting comparison to say. You mean like what, aesthetically? Because they look the same a little bit? Or are you saying like play style? Successful challenge for sure. You said Fifth Blasto said 13 for us is a significant lead. You know what? I've seen the Pelicans walk down some leads though. Yeah, they gotta wake up, Jay Black, Trey or Sadiq Bey. See, it's tough though because it's like, all right, Sadiq Bey, you played yesterday. Trey, you coming off an injury, but either one of you got to get something. Like y'all can't be just total non-factors. You got to get to the line or rebound or do something. Fuck. Come on, man. Louisiana got to say lineups with Fears and Carlo have been great the past few games, so of course we don't see that lineup today. Yeah, that's why I was real interested to see what lineup they brought in out of timeout, because I thought Fears was still playing relatively well. I thought he still played relatively well, and he took him out pretty early for Sadiq. I mean for DeJounte. That was a dangerous ass pass. That should have been an and one then. Fuck. I mean that should have been a goaltend. Fuck. That should have been a damn goaltend. You like right now with the Pelicans, they really have to thread the needle with passing. They really have to thread the needle with passing because they don't have any real space. So every time that they like, all right, look, he's open. And it's like, if the pass ain't perfect, it's going to be a deflection. It's going to be, going to turn into a turnover. Because they had several bounce passes or passes into the dunker spot that it's like the idea not bad. It's just a step late or, it got deflected or something, along those lines. Boy, you got Jordan Poole, Jordan Hawkins, and Kevon Looney sitting next to each other. Them motherfuckers just know they not playing. You know how crazy that is? That's a lot of money over there not playing. That's just crazy. That is insane. I'm glad they ain't bail Kawhi out with no bunk ass call. That was a great rebound by Derek. I thought for sure they were about to bail Kawhi out with that call. Ooh. Yeah, DeJounte, he gonna need some time to get his legs back because he couldn't get by Ben Mathurin just now on that drive. Yeah, look, Brock, I just said the same thing. DeJounte looked like Elvin Kamara trying to turn the corner. That first step just ain't there. I ain't gonna lie to you. I am not gonna lie to you. He cannot get past Benedict Mathurin. Benedict Mathurin is an okay defender, but still, good steal right there. All right, you ain't gotta worry about the chase down. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Say Mavs and Grizzlies super tanking. That looked like a clear accident, but that was kind of dumb. Because to me, if a motherfucker hanging on the rim, you got to do like your best to avoid him physically altogether. Like you don't want to touch him, period. But, that was terrible defense just now, bro. That was terrible fucking defense. That was terrible defense. Oh my God. That was terrible defense. This dude look like Jackson Hayes' first cousin. Ashton Hayes. Oh my God. That was terrible defense. That was terrible, bro. That was terrible. That was terrible. Yeah, Jana, that's a good point. Say not even just money. Look, that's two champions on the bench, and you got a lottery pick 14 on the bench. Say DeJounte trying to be on the first day smoking when the season over. He playing well. Yeah, Bree. I think it's still a significant chance that he starts next season on the team, but it won't be from a lack of trying. He gonna try his motherfucking best. See, DeJounte trying to do too much. You can't get past nobody, bro. Good hands right there by Carlo. Good hands, but no awareness. Good hands again by Carlo. Oh, my God. Come on, bro. Oh, my God. That was good hands by Carlo, but no situational awareness. They couldn't find the ball in the air. Mose, do you think DeJounte ain't going nowhere? I think he might start the team. I think he might start next season on the team. But I do think him and his representation going to try to get him up out of here the best they can. That was a significant shot for Trey. Hopefully that wakes him up. Yeah, the Pelicans defense is abysmal. I'm talking about just abysmal. Zero physicality, right? Look at that, bro. That dude had Trey on his hip and Carlo in front of him, and he floated that shit like they wasn't even there, bro. He floated that shit like they wasn't even there. I think that's that Miller dude. This dude probably averaged 2 points on the season. He giving the fucking Pelicans the blues tonight. He giving the Pelicans the blues. Yeah, we have no defensive resistance. Because the Pelicans physically, they either not quick, like they either have slow feet or physically, they're not physically imposing enough to really move motherfuckers out the way. With DeJounte, he don't got the first step and he don't got the strength right now to really like move people out the way. And the Clippers just hitting everything. The Clippers got to be shooting 63% from the field right now. And they rebounding like monsters. Let me say, you think most hated, you say Murray will be back. What make you think that, most hated? Cause he don't want to be here. I'll tell you that for sure. What make you think that though, most hated? What make you think he'll be back? Let me see. No defense with Trey. There ain't no defense with nobody, to be honest. And be honest, I think Carlo probably, and I don't think Carlo been great, but Carlo probably giving you the best defensive effort tonight. And Derek made a couple good plays, but overall, if Derek is one of your better defenders on the night, you had a really rough night defensively, because Jesus. Janice said only double-digit score for the Pelicans, and he on the bench. You talking about Poole? Yeah, I think Poole's still the third leading scorer on the team, right? If I'm not mistaken. That look like that's a foul. To me, that's a foul because he's not vertical, and he hit him in the head. It's not vertical. His arms aren't vertical. That should be easy 2 free throws, in my opinion. That should be easy 2 free throws. Yeah, that was a terrible challenge. I don't even know what Ty Lue saw. I don't even know what the fuck he saw. That was dumb. Shout out to my dog Brock, though. I think, Brock, your stream a little bit ahead of mine. Shout out to my dog Brock in the building. Oh, Bree say, Jordan Miller averages 9 on 20 minutes, so he got some game to him. My bad for disrespecting him. He got some game. He definitely got some game. 9 to 20 minutes is pretty good. So he got some game. All right, we need both of these free throws here. Dog, these some bunk ass jerseys. I ain't gonna lie. The Pelicans jersey department is just so awful. These some terrible fucking jerseys. All right, come on, let's get a bucket. We need both of these. All right, first one down. I don't think Bryce has scored yet. Say, wait, my bad. So it be like that when you gotta watch on the antenna. Crispy said Herb looked great on the bench. Oh man. So Herb might not play again this half with 3 fouls. It is kind of interesting that they cut the lead with Herb off the court, but that happens sometimes. What? That ain't the shot you want. I disagree with Antonio Daniels there. I know he knows way more about the shit than me, but John Collins is an excellent shooter. That is not the shot you want. That's not the motherfucker you want to give any room to hit no motherfucking threes. God damn, bro. Too easy. Too easy. Too easy. Kawhi too fucking strong, bro. Kawhi way too strong. In that situation, I would almost rather Sadiq Bey guarding Kawhi, because Kawhi way too fucking strong, bro. Kawhi way too strong. Yeah, Fresh, I don't know what he was talking about just now, Fresh. I ain't gonna lie. Don say, at least I don't have to watch Queen run the offense with first team no more. Say Bey need to guard Kawhi. Yeah, and I think they had Sadiq on him for a sequence earlier, like for a possession or two earlier. I'm not sure if they just switched just now or what happened, but physically, he one of the only people that could stand up to him. Oh my God. Boy, if that would have been a clean block, that would have been so embarrassing. If that would have been a clean block, that would have been so damn embarrassing. Right now, the math game is just biting the Pelicans in the ass. The Pelicans can't. You're not really hitting too well from beyond the arc. And they don't have the volume. You're adding the turnovers and the second chance opportunities. They're giving up. They're losing the possessions battle like crazy. Yeah, that is kind of wild. Why the fuck Fears only got 9 minutes in the half? That's ridiculous. They probably going to say because Oh well, we wanted to get some defense out there, but it's like Fears hit 2 threes. He's getting to the rim at will. He hit from the mid, like, his defense ain't been atrocious. But everybody's defense has been bad. So you can't really use the defense excuse because everyone's defense has been bad. You know what I'm saying? If you Borrego. I don't understand what Borrego's doing either. This rotation is too deep, in my opinion. Look at that switch. All right. Oh, you got to attack the ball right there, Carlo. You almost gave up the ball. Trey, what is you doing? Oh, my God. Trey saw some ghosts just now. Trey was trying to bring the ball up the court. He saw ghosts. He had a defender behind him and a defender in front of him. Thought he was about to get his pocket picked. Bad pass in transition. That play was doomed from the start, in my opinion. That play was doomed from the start. What the fuck? Oh, boy, I about to say. Yeah, you need another guard out here. You need another guard out here. Nah, Don. Trey is good. Trey is good. That was a terrible pass, but Trey is good. Yeah, he had a defender behind him and a defender in front of him. I think he was scared of getting his pocket picked from behind, so he tried a little bounce pass, and that shit was a terrible pass. D for real, looking at this offense, I don't think people realize how much Zion's presence on the court opened things up for everybody. Yeah. I think Sadiq Bey probably one of the main beneficiaries. I don't understand at all why Jordan Poole's not playing, really. And shit, at this point, I don't even understand why Fears not playing. I don't even understand why Fears ain't playing. Let me see here. This don't make no sense. And now, if you did try to play Poole in the second half, which I doubt they will, but if you tried to play him in the second half, now the motherfucker ice cold. He in a no-win situation. Oh, my God. We got bailed out right there. That was terrible. Yeah, Trey not strong on ball or strong, dribbling whatsoever, in my opinion. That's something he absolutely got to work on. This is bizarre to me. I don't understand the guard rotation at all. Get in that hole. All right, there you go. All right, we need them both, Carlo. We need them both. Jay Black said, are you saying Poole needs to play over McGowan's right now? I wouldn't necessarily say over McGowan's, but I think because you're going to give McGowan's a chance to fail offensively, but once you see guys ain't really doing nothing, you kind of want to give your microwave guy an opportunity, especially when you're trailing and you just can't get nothing to fall. You kind of got to give other people, who got propensity to score an opportunity. Don't foul. Just don't foul. Y'all defending well. Just don't foul. Good defense. Great defense on that possession. That was excellent defense on that possession. Now go down there and get a bucket. Shit. Go down there and get a damn bucket. You say is DeJounte the type to call Borrego out for not playing Poole? Nah. I think DeJounte, the rest of the season, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. He ain't really tripping. Who defending Kawhi? They switching, and he's right now. They got Sadiq Bey on him, but they were switching, and they had Bryce in him. See, this is stupid. This is fucking stupid. This is stupid. That's the second time they sent the double at Kawhi, and it ended up in a wide open three. Kawhi's not even scoring right now. Kawhi not even getting his shit off right now. Why are you sending doubles at him so early? He not even doing nothing yet. It ain't like you gotta cool him down. He wasn't even doing nothing. He wasn't even doing anything. You didn't have to send a double to him on that on the left block just now. You didn't have to do that. I probably would challenge that. That did look like that was a charge. Sadiq hurt too. See, bruh. Now let me see. Was it a bad injury? I didn't even see the damn injury. I probably would have challenged that. It looked like he was in the circle though. That was stupid. Look, I know Kawhi is one of the greatest players ever, but That's like in boxing when you start fainting before you actually throw a punch. You're like, no, you gotta hit a motherfucker with that punch a couple times before you start fainting. Oh, no, he's still out there. Wolverine's still out there. All right, you gotta get the ball out of DQ hands right here. Gotta get the ball out of DQ hands. Good shit. Good shit. Let's go. Let's go. I think they still got these cameramen too close to the motherfucking sideline, you ask me. All right, you don't need the double. Now look like, oh shit, Carlo got two. No, you don't have the double. These dudes are fucking stupid, bro. Why are you these motherfuckers doubling and just gave up another wide open three? Thankfully he missed. You don't have to double. Oh boy, he definitely fouled DQ. He definitely fouled DQ right there. They must have been calling it a 50-50 ball. He definitely fouled DQ right there. That was terrible. Was Trey the one who threw that pass? I was looking at the chat. If Trey threw that pass, he might need to go sit the fuck down himself. Fears fucking balling. Big shot by Fears. Was Trey the one who threw that pass? Who turned that ball over? That was Trey? Yeah, Trey, you might need to sit down. You might need to sit down until you get your mind right. You might need to play pool. Oh, Carlo defense been so bad. Carlo, that was bad. That was on Carlo. That drive. Yeah, Trey, you need to go sit down, brother. That was bad. Fizz, all right, be smart. Be smart, Fizz. Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. Ah, he got greedy. Got greedy. 5-point swing. That was terrible by Fizz. Got greedy. That was terrible. Got greedy right there. These dudes don't got no direction out there, bro. They really just out there swimming. Boy, Trey almost had 4 turnovers. He can't have no legs. I don't know why you playing him. Well, I'm going to say he ain't got no legs, but he totally out of rhythm. You shouldn't even play him extended minutes. You don't play him extended minutes right now. Like, this is crazy. These dudes. I mean, it's early. It's a small lead. A lot of time left. But, come on, man. Go back up! Fuck. Go back up, man. Yeah, nice physicality right there. Go back up with that shit. Especially if you're going to if Brooke going to flop like that. Fuck. Man, they pissed me off with how they covered Kawhi just now. You gave up a couple buckets. You just did not have to fucking give up, dog. Look at that. Another 3. Now they starting to miss by the grace of God, but we gave up some buckets we did not have to give up. Don't be greedy. Oh. I thought for sure that was about to be a motherfucking and one. That we would gain ground with Messi in. I didn't think Carlo played terrible per se, but his defense, it's been questionable. The Pelicans just lack so much physically that it's painfully obvious. And this strategy that they're doing, they blitzing Kawhi to get the ball out of his hands. Kawhi passes the ball very well. So, and the Clippers are shooting well. So all you doing is getting wide open fucking 3-pointers for the opposing team. Luckily, they missed 2 of them, but they still getting wide open looks. That is not a real strategy, man. That's crazy. You can't keep doing this shit. You can't keep doing that. Like, what are we doing here? Jesus Christ. Yeah, Fear's ability to attack is really collapsing the defense and creating some opportunities. And he's scoring as well. He's not even just creating. He's scoring himself. That was terrible defense by Trey. Great help defense by Messi, but that was terrible defense by Trey. Slow it down. Just hold it for the last shot, man. I do not like Trey handling the ball in this situation personally. Ah, there you go. All right, now don't give up a fucking bucket. Don't give up a bucket here. Just don't give up a bucket here. Just don't give up a bucket here, bro. Just don't give up a bucket here. Be ready to help. Oh, hell no. Good defense. Good fucking defense. Great defense by Fears. That was great defense by Fears. I thought they was about to call that bullshit. because that was a follow through by Eve. I thought they was gonna call that follow through by Eve a foul. Let's go! Let's go! That's a great Kobe assist right there. That was a great Kobe assist by Fears. Great putback by Sadiq. Let's go, man. Fuck. Let's go, man. Shit. Start playing with some goddamn energy and intensity here. Fuck going on? Say keep the core for next season. I guess it depends on who you think the core is, right? Yeah, I guess it depends on who you think the core is. Yeah, like that's what I was saying, bro. Fuck. That's what I was saying. Like in the NBA, 13 points, 14 points is that's not really a huge insurmountable feat to overcome. It's just certain people you can't have out there. Certain people you can't have out there. In the coaching strategy, we got lucky. They missed some wide open jumpers. But certain people you can't have out there. And I don't like them blitzing Kawhi before Kawhi even really got it going. Because you blitzing Kawhi, I guess if your plan is, we're not going to let him get no rhythm. We're going to let everybody else beat us. It's like, all right, I guess. But, I mean, that ain't really working. Jessica, what's happening with you, sis? What's going on with you, Jess? Yo, halftime, hit the like button, everybody. Shout out to everybody. The new song dropping this upcoming week. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification. That's the new single dropping this week, Outlaw. I gave y'all my word. It should be available some places tomorrow, so we're going to see what the DSP is doing, what they talking about. Isan say, I hope I said your name right just now. Isan say Trey needs to spend all summer in the gym. Don't come out until he puts on 20 pounds of muscle at least. See, that was my issue last season, right? Because last season, he put on weight. This season, I thought Eve Meese did a good job putting on weight. Last season, he put on weight. Then him and Herb had the shoulder injury. So with Herb, I kind of got to give him a pass for not putting on weight as well because he couldn't lift. With Trey, I'm sure he couldn't lift neither. Eve, thankfully, put on some weight. But you can't stop there if you're Eve. You got to keep putting on weight. Carlo, the way physically, he's just not going to put on weight. Like, I don't think he's the type of guy. Carlo don't even look like he's skinny and shredded. He just look skinny as a motherfucker. That's just not his lot in life. He built like Chet. Like, he's not really going to put on no weight. But everybody else needs to put on some weight. Seriously. Except for Zion. But everybody else needs to put on some weight. Get stronger. Brandon said, that's how you finish the half. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. That was a major push for the end of the half. Let's go through some stats, matter of fact, while we here. Let's go through the box score while we here. Boy, I've been listening to Janet Jackson lately. Boy, if I had a time machine. If I had a time machine, I would have been one of the Jacksons. Let's see. So Sadiq Bey, 4 for 8. Yo, Sadiq Bey and Trey really stepped it up in that second quarter. Trey offensively, aside from the turnovers and shit. Sadiq Bey, 4 for 8 from the field, 1 for 3 from Yana Ark, 2 for 4 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds total, including that last putback, 2 assists. So hell of, quality first half for him. Trey Murphy, 4 for 9 from the field, 3 for 6 from Yana Ark. He's doing this thing. 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, and you got to step it up on the rebounding, in my opinion. DeAndre Jordan, all right. DeJounte Murray, 4 for 6 from the field, 1 for 2 from Yana Ark, 4 for 4 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 steal. Doing all right. Herb Jones, 0 for 2. All right. And moving on. Jeremiah Fair, 6 for 8 from the field. 3 for 3 from Yana Ark. That's huge. 3 for 3 from Yana Ark. 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 turnovers. Damn, it don't seem like he had 4 turnovers. Leading score was 17 points. Eve Meese, 2 for 3 from the field. 2 for 4 from the free throw line. 5 rebounds total, 1 block. Derek Queen, 3 for 6. 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 3 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 assist, 1 block. Carlo ain't really doing nothing either. Let's see. Bryce ain't really doing too much neither. Tonight, I probably would rather see. Not saying Bryce couldn't have a great second half. I probably would, if it came down to Poole or Bryce, I probably would rather see Bryce in the second half. If it came down to Bryce or Herb, I probably would rather see Bryce. I don't know. It's gonna be tough, but they're gonna definitely need some offense going in that second half. Because Kawhi ain't done shit yet. That's the thing. You're down 6 and Kawhi really ain't done nothing. They gonna have, Crispy, they gonna have a hard time filling that arena. They're going to have a hard time filling that new arena. They're going to have a bunch of motherfucking concerts in there to make that money back. Good thing they owned us so rich, he ain't really tripping. But they're going to have a hard time filling that arena. On the real. On the real. So the Lakers playing the Kings. Damn, they beating the piss out the Kings. Let's see here. Kayla say I ate on her, but DeAndre. Yeah, Kayla, I was like, ain't really no need for me to even go through this. It's just a bunch of fucking zeros. Ain't no need for me to read that stat line. Betty said he built like Chat GPT. Brandon, I would say Miller, who I haven't heard of him before either, Chad. Yeah, this dude Miller was balling. This dude Miller had like 5 points in a row. One on that 3-point play on the foul with Herb. I think he had a steal and a bucket. I'm like, come on, man. This dude averaging 9 points. God damn, that was a hell of a shot. Yo, them seats is now everybody could be at the concession stand right now buying motherfucking pretzels, but this is an empty ass arena. He said the Bird was 0 for 24. Malik, so what? This the first one he made this season? Boy, ain't nowhere in the world. Y'all better have all kind of nets and fucking trampolines under that ladder. Ain't nowhere in the world. Say, so who will defend Kawhi? I would put Sadiq Bey on Kawhi and just live with the results, honestly, because nobody really stopping him anyway, to be honest, Jay Black. He just not really doing much right now. In my opinion, like when he has decided to like try to get going, he's been successful. Physically, Kawhi just overpowers everyone. I would put Sadiq Bey on him just to kind of stop him from getting in the post easily and then send somebody from the weak side to come and help, defend the rim. Kawhi got 16 points on 12 shots. He's 6 for 12 from the field, 0 for 3 from behind the arc. He got 5 free throws he's made, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. Kawhi is Kawhi. Like, the only thing you can really do is try to outscore him, in my opinion. You're not going to stop him. Nobody's going to stop him. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just got to try to outscore him. What you can't let happen is Jordan Miller having fucking 13 points and Derrick Jones Jr. being 4 for 5 from the field. Can't let that happen. John Collins has cooled down a bit, knock on wood. Hopefully he stays cooled down. Brook Lopez not really trying to do shit. Ben Mathurin only took 3 shots. I don't know why I thought Ben Mathurin was starting. But Ben Mathurin only got 2 points in 10 minutes. He's 1 for 3 from the field. I don't know why I thought Ben Mathurin was starting. But, yeah, you just can't let the others beat you. And if you're the Pelicans, it ain't really your others that's failing you right now. Your starters aren't doing enough. But, going into the second half, you're going to need contributions from everybody. You're going to need contributions from that center position and DeAndre. You're going to need contributions from Herb in some capacity because it's been really bad. Jeremiah Fears has been exemplary so far tonight. He say they got the LA Sparks mascot, the Rams too. Yeah, I'm gonna say LA. I'm not gonna say California, but LA is an interesting sports town. Cause it's like if it ain't the Lakers or the Dodgers, it's like they don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Say watching the game, I thought the arena was kind of empty too. Yeah, it is kind of a bit of a ball head arena. Audio Facts say we should have sat Zion yesterday. Today is the game we would need him. Yeah, I mean, they probably thought that with them, they probably don't have, in my opinion, the Pelicans probably don't have confidence that they could like beat any team. So they probably were like, well, we sit them. It ain't no guarantee we gonna beat the Clippers. Beat the Jazz. Cause remember that first game, they barely won that. Say, Chad, you think this was Fear's best first half performance of the season this year? Yeah, I think so. So far this year. Malik said, I don't feel that bad anymore that our halftime shows be sidewalk steppers. They got a bird on the ladder shooting backwards. Yeah, and they got all the resources in the world in L.A. Jay Black said that's why Borrego was sending double teams at him. They're the people to beat you, not Kawhi. Kawhi, he didn't start really scoring until like later in the second quarter. He wasn't really and he got 5 free throws. So it's like he not really beating you. Like he's not really doing nothing at the moment. Them collapsing onto him and blitzing him, creating wide open opportunities. I think on those wide open opportunities, they're like 2 for 4. They missed the last 2 threes, if I'm not mistaken, but they were wide open looks. One of those looks was for John Collins, and another one was for Derrick Williams, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's the first shot he missed, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm like, you can't leave these guys open. If Kawhi gonna mid-range you to death, then you might have to live with it. Cause he ain't playing a lot of minutes right now neither. He coming off injury as well. Crown say Trey off to a real rough start, but he's glad he's back. Yeah, he seemed to be rounding the turn a bit toward the end of that half, but his on-ball game has been bad so far with the turnovers, and defensively, he just not really playing that well in my opinion right now. Audio say I like how DeJounte fuss at the team on defense when we not in the right position. Yeah, man. Like I said, I wish things would have worked out with the DeJounte situation. You know what I'm saying? I think last year the injuries made it tough for him to really get in the rhythm and do what he does well. I'm sure the system didn't do him any favors. And, it just never really worked out last season. I do think at this point, it's over. Like, the relationship is over. But I wish it would have worked out a little bit better last season. Let me see. Or even this season, because DeJounte didn't have to rush himself back. But I don't think him coming back after the trade deadline was a coincidence. I think, they was trying to get traded. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they couldn't trade him. He was like, all right, fuck, now I'll come back. But I think for probably about at least 2 weeks, him sitting out was more so him just sitting out. But just like, why would you come back? With the team being what it is, So there's two ways to look at it. Crown say what's agitating me with Trey's defense is he really just has all the tangibles to be good defensively. He just not strong physically, in my opinion. He's not strong physically and doesn't hold his ground well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, it's kind of like the other day with Derek Queen. When you had Ace Bailey driving downhill and all he had to do was just extend that forearm a little bit and Derek went flying. Tonight, Chris Dunn was in transition. All Chris Dunn had to do on Trey was kind of extend that forearm, and Trey kind of went flying. Now, Chris Dunn is a strong motherfucker, so I ain't calling Chris Dunn scrawny by any means. But these Pelicans, like, I don't know what's up with our strength and conditioning program, but we don't look like we be on that weight diet at all. We do not look like we be hitting no weights. We need to be on the motherfucking iron pile. Hitting that motherfucking iron, because these dudes look skinny. They'd have to call the police on the teams in the 80s. If the Pelicans played an 80s team right now, they'd have to call the police. Like, that's how skinny the Pelicans are. Say Fear's going to be a star in 2 more years. Bro jumps off the screen. Yeah, man, I'm just hoping he working with the right people this offseason. Having a big game shooting from beyond the arc. Hopefully his shooting from beyond the arc this season is a sign of things to come and not like an anomaly. Because he started off the season shooting pretty well from beyond the arc. And it seems like he's expanding his bag a bit more. Finishing at the rim better. Distributing a bit better. I like Jeremiah Fears. Personally, I always like that pick. I always like the Jeremiah Fears pick. Because you got to go for the upside swing. Bree say, DeJounte trying to show he's a winning player, so if the Pels go on a significant winning streak since he came back, people will want him. Yeah, that's basically what it is. They trying to get out of here. And he got another contract coming up soon, so he playing for the money. You know what I mean? He got to do his thing. I'm hoping that he ball out the rest of the season. I'm hoping he look like Spurs DeJounte Murray the rest of the season, personally. I appreciate him trying to play his way out of New Orleans. He's been playing pretty solid. Yeah, the first few games. And hopefully, he continues to trend in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? The Jazz, even with the Jazz sitting everybody out, that's not an easy game. To me, because them dudes are physical and they're well coached. This game, not necessarily easy game. They're saying they're physical, they're well coached. It's got to continue to trend in the right direction. Malik say Moses Moody had 32 against us. He just had 6 20-point games since, including the 24 game against us halftime. Yeah, Moses Moody hit 8 threes against the Pelicans, bro. And it's funny, I was like, man, Moses Moody, he all right. Like, he ain't like terrible. He's okay. And but people who like Golden State fans, they're like, man, Moses Moody sucks. I'm like, damn. Who was the other guy who just went off against us? I think their backup point guard just dropped like 29 points against the Pelicans or something in that Golden State game. Say, what's up with Poole? He not playing? I don't know, man. I mean, I guess they trying to give the quote-unquote two-way players the most opportunity, being Trey and Bryce. I think Poole should have played personally. I guess it depends on how it all falls with Herb. If Herb ultimately fouls out, maybe you'll see him. But at this point, going into the second half, I wouldn't even play him because now you're in a no-win situation. He's in a no-win situation. Poole, that is. Hey, do y'all think the Pels will be able to move Poole this offseason? I worry a little because Miami tried to move Rozier deal last minute and couldn't get the deal done. I think with Rozier, though, Louisiana Gale, I think because it was just that cloud that kind of came with Terry with the FBI situation. Even though he was cleared, it was like a weird thing going on with his salary, right? To where, like, in the last month, they reported that, no, the Miami Heat, they do have to pay him. You know what I'm saying? Because remember earlier before, they was like, I think there was an arbitration. And they was like, nah, we're not paying him. And it just came out that they're like, yo, we do have to pay him. So that might have been a bit of the reason for the uncertainty. But sometimes dudes ain't able to move. I think, in my opinion, I think the Pelicans should be looking to buy this offseason. Like, if you're going to trade Jordan Poole, attach Herb to him and go get somebody good. Like, take on a worse contract, like as a bonus. You know what I mean? Crispy said, watch the slow start. Yeah, that was almost a turnover. Okay. Look, Trey, it was funny. Trey saw Kawhi and said, fuck that. I'm passing this ball. Oh! It led to an open look. I like it. Led to an open look. I ain't mad at it. Say the question is why James waited so long to put Carlo, and Carlo needs to play 9 minutes in the third quarter for sure. I do think he needs to play, considering what the initial energy was. Like, the energy for the Pelicans to start, which is bad, in that second half with John Collins getting back-to-back offensive boards right there. Oh, my God. All right. Let's go. We got to stop. All right, let's get a bucket right here. Be smart. Don't turn it over. Trey wide open. Oh, DeJounte. Trey was wide open. In the left corner calling for the ball. Trey was wide open in the left corner calling for the ball. God damn, DeJounte. God damn, that's too much dip on your chip right there, partner. 5-point swing. 5-point swing right there by DeJounte. Talking on that Williams. Oh, Derrick Jones Jr. I don't know why I won't call him Derrick Williams. Derrick Jones Jr. stop. Yeah, he did cover a lot of ground. Oh, that was interesting drive and finish. Shout out to Herb. Finishing over 2 defenders. 4-point game. Now you definitely got to get a stop. You don't want them to start piling on. Trey, you got to track down the ball better than that, Trey. You got to track down the ball better than that, brother. You got to track down the rebound better than that, Trey. He totally named. Oh, you had him in the air. Oh, nice finesse finish. Right there by Trey. I thought he was about to try to yam that bitch. I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was about to try to dunk that. All right, now you got to box out here. Stay disciplined and box out. What was that? Oh, okay. Whoa, slims out. Yeah, them turnovers was bad, man. Them turnovers, and we missed some free throws. I think we missed 4 free throws, if I'm not mistaken. And we probably missed more than that, really. I think we missed 4 free throws, if I'm not mistaken. And then that foul wasn't on Herb just now. Was it, Bree? That foul was on Herb? I thought that foul was on DeJounte. Who they called that on? That was on Herb? Herb got 4 fouls. Oh, my God. Okay. Dubs World, what's happening, brother? What's happening, Dubs World? Yeah. Goddamn. So that's why I saw DeJounte hand raised. Because DeJounte was trying to say, no, that was on me. Yeah, Trey got to keep it simple, man. Trey got to be decisive. It's like, look, if you're trying to go for it, just go for it. Don't overthink it. Shoot that shit. See, I ain't mad at it, though. He missed, but I ain't mad at it. Go for it. Fuck. At this point, you got to shoot till you run out of bullets if you Trey Murphy. Because ain't a ton of options out here. All right, see, I don't like this matchup with Bryce on Kawhi. And we keep... Dubs, man, I hope life treating you well as well, fam. I'm doing all right. You know, I got my ginger snaps. Got my ginger snaps, you know what I'm saying? I've been listening to Janet Jackson. I'm falling in love with Janet all over again. And I'm life's all right, bro. I'm just trying to make it. You know how it go. Yeah, Sadiq Bey should be guarding Kawhi. I don't understand what's happening here. I don't know if they volunteering to switch. I don't like it though. Physically, Bryce cannot stand up to Kawhi, and that's not a knock on Bryce because nobody in the league can stand up to Kawhi physically, really. But Bryce cannot guard Kawhi. This would be a nice night to have Michael Peavy, to be honest, just to use 6 fouls. Herb already used 4 of them bitches. You need Michael Peavy out there. So y'all want to hear about the game? We were down 2 when Herb went out. I don't know if that's Aaron Gordon could. Oh yeah, Aaron Gordon. But Aaron Gordon, a huge motherfucker. Aaron Gordon's fucking. That's a huge motherfucker. Oh my God, that was a good foul right there by DeAndre Jordan. That was a good foul. Louisiana gal said, I respect Dumas for not taking bad deals at the trade deadline, but he really should have took whatever for Herb. I agree personally because I think with the Herb situation, I just think that contract is bad. I think with that extension, it kind of make the contract bad. To what he's doing this season, you know. Oh yeah, James Harden probably, yeah. You know, James Harden, I think he fractured his right thumb with the Cavs. I think he fractured his right thumb with the Cavs. So I'm hoping he's able to play in the postseason. I say DJ shouldn't enter the game after this review day. Yeah, DeAndre's been terrible, bro. DeAndre been terrible tonight. I really don't know. Well, I know what to make of it. He just an older guy, you know, on his last legs. But there's not a ton of justification for playing. It's not a ton of justification for playing DeAndre right now, if we're being honest. This would be the best time to put Messi and Carlo in the game, one of the two, because at least if you get beat off the dribble, you got somebody to help you at the rim. Right now, DeAndre just ain't doing nothing. Right now, DeAndre really ain't doing anything. Like, he really ain't doing anything. Damn, they call it clear path. Ain't that a bitch? Yeah, I don't need to see DeAndre anymore tonight. And then you at home, you would think you would want to show out that you at home. Quality dividends say, is it crazy to say that Sadiq Bey makes Herb expendable? Nah, that's not crazy to say at all, honestly. I think it's a little less Sadiq versus Herb, though, because they play so differently. But I do think the way Herb plays is easily replicable. So you could probably, if you signed Matisse Thybulle at this point in free agency, he would cost you probably a minimum deal, and he could give you at least 80% of what Herb is supposed to give you on paper. And you just drafted Michael Peavy. Maybe you draft another junkyard dog type player in the second round or something, or sign a free agent who could give you a bit more 3-and-D game. But look at Dorian Finney-Smith right now in Houston, right? Dorian Finney-Smith is probably on the worst contract in the NBA. Probably on the worst contract in the NBA. He's unplayable in Houston. And that was the guy that I compared to Herb a lot. Oh, good defense right there by DeAndre. He hurt us. That's the guy I compared to Herb a lot, is where it's like, if you're not a factor on offense, your defense can't fall off significantly. And with Herb and DFS, they defense have fallen to the point where it's like, you're not enough of a factor offensively to justify this contract at all anymore moving forward. So that's when it gets a little ugly. That's not Herb's contract, J Black. That's not Herb's contract, bro. But it's like, that's the thing too, is like, take into account Herb is 27 right now. When that contract kicked in, that's a loose ball foul on fucking loose ball foul on Brook. When that contract kicked in, Herb gonna be what, 28 No, I think it'll be what 29, make it 30 if I'm not mistaken, or something like that. It's bad. I ain't see him grab Brooke Shorts, but he might have. Oh, Louisiana gal say, will the contract extension look like this summer? See, they got to clear some salary. They got to clear some salary for that following season. But I think it probably start at, man, damn. I would probably offer him I'll probably offer him about 358. I'd probably offer him like 358. I wouldn't do a 4-year deal though. I would probably offer him like 358 with a team option for the final year. Because nice bucket right there by DeJounte on this go-to. It would be tough because you would have to tell yourself that Sadiq got more upside than what you've seen. And it's like, yo, he's been balling. He looked better than Devin Vassell this year, in my opinion. And Devin got a contract similar to Trey. So, I would probably give him top out at like 20 mil. I wouldn't go too far over 20. I wouldn't go over 20, period. I would top out at like 20. Just based on his age and where I think he has left to grow, I would probably top out like 20. Yeah, Brock, at one point they were asking for 2 firsts for Dorian Finney-Smith. They're asking for 2 firsts. They ended up settling for like seconds. And that's, if the longer, great fucking hustle right there by Trey. Great hustle. He missed the shot, kept playing defense, and tracked the fucking ball down. Sadiq! All right, good hustle. Good hustle right there by DeAndre. Because Sadiq missed Trey on the right wing. But that was a good hustle by DeAndre. God damn. Bro. Nah, Sadiq not going to be... Because Sadiq's still under contract for next year. So by the time that contract would kick in, by the time his extension would kick in, that motherfucker was halfway down. God damn. Oh, that was a nice fucking floater from DeJounte. That shit was halfway down, bro. But by the time Sadiq's supposed extension would kick in, Jordan Poole's $30 million will be coming off the books. And by that time, I think you would only have like 1 more year of DeJounte. I'm talking about if the team stayed as is, you would have 1 more year of DeJounte. So some of that money would come off the books anyway. But yeah, I don't think Sadiq Bey would be getting like 30 million. Or no shit like that. It would probably be like 20 something. Like 20. High teens. Oh, DeJounte. DeJounte doing a little too much. See, that's 2 possessions where Trey calling for the ball, don't get the ball. Then you give up a bucket in transition. DeJounte is over dribbling. DeJounte over dribbling right there. He over dribbled a bit right there. Damn, bruh. He over dribbled a bit right there. That was 2 possessions in a row where they looked off Trey and it didn't work out well. Now, on that first possession with Sadiq Bey, when he looked off Trey, at least you got the putback by DeAndre Jordan, right? And then Murray, that fucking shot was halfway down, bro. That shot was halfway down, that floater for them to take the lead. But 5-point swing turned into a Brook Lopez 3. Then Sadiq Bey took a bad shot, 4-point swing, lead back up to 6. But you got it down to 1. So that's what I'm saying. It's just the little things, bro. It's the fucking little things, dog. That's why if you're the Pelicans and you got such little margin for error, every free throw you miss counts. Every this counts. Every that counts. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Yeah, I mean, if they keep it close and you trust DeJounte to if they keep it close and you trust DeJounte in the clutch, you might be doing something. You know what I'm saying? So this is for 26. Hold up, my bad. So this is the Pelicans' current salary next year. Can y'all see? Y'all can see the screen. Let me know in the chat if y'all can see the screen. All right, so you round up her make about 15 next year. Poole's gonna be at 34 this offseason. DeJounte is gonna be at 32. Trey at 27. Fear's still at 8. Yeah, Sadiq Bey at 6.5. Sadiq Bey at like 6.5. Like, you got a whatchamacallit, man. Yeah, you still got plenty room to deal with that situation. Because going into the offseason, I believe they looking at a little under 14 million. A little under that taxpayer MLE. So, but you got to look at it. You got to look at it like this too. How many roster spots do you have open? Firstly, and secondly, what free agents really help you in your positions of need? Can you trade DeJounte if you need to? Can you trade Jordan Poole? Like, what the coach want? Can you trade Jordan Hawkins? Maybe you have to explore trading Herb. I ain't even say maybe. And because if you just let Kevon Looney walk, that's $8 million right there, bam, right? Carlo, if you wanted to let him walk, which you probably won't, that's 2.2 right there. So now that's 10. You know what I'm saying? Bryce is at 2, and that's guaranteed. So that's to say these two offset each other. So you got about $8 million you could waive. And but I do think they could. I agree with quality dividends. I think they could package DeJounte or Hawkins and Poole for like Sabonis if they really wanted to. I don't know if they have interest in Sabonis or not, but I believe they could do that if they wanted to. I believe they can do that. All right. Oh shit! Did I go back to the game? My bad. I think I did. Oh, now y'all stuck. Big shot right there by Bryce. That's Bryce's first bucket of the game, if I'm not mistaken, right, y'all? Yeah, 2 points. Y'all can see? Let me know if y'all can see the screen, man. Cause I know I went to a different screen just now so I could break down the cap situation. I don't want to fuck up what we had going on. Brook Lopez. Now this motherfucker won't wake up out of nowhere. He just flung that bitch at the rim, too. Oh, my God. That wasn't even like a great shot. He just flung that motherfucker at the rim. All right. Let's see. Yeah, if the Pelicans was, like, okay defensively, they would win. Oh, boy, you doubled like a motherfucker, Eve. I don't know. Eve trying to say that he knocked the ball out of his hands. I think Eve just doubled right there, personally. That's 50-50. That's 50-50. That could go either way. I probably would challenge that. That could kind of go either way. Damn, we only got 3 fucking timeouts. But the Pelicans got 3 timeouts, and then we in the third quarter. Oh, my God. Who just gave up that fucking 3? Brook Lopez. Oh, my goodness. Brook Lopez had a hell of a quarter. I think he had, 8 points this quarter? Oh, my God. Yeah. This look. I would probably play Poole over Bryce right now, personally. I would play Poole over Bryce, or I would have played Poole over Bryce tonight. Bryce not doing enough to offset how bad he is right now. To me, Bryce, the biggest issue I have with Bryce, really one of the only issues I have with Bryce, is he not really good at the 50-50 balls. Like just now. He had an opportunity for offensive rebound, and he's always a step slow when it comes to those 50-50 balls. All right, just don't let go of the rope if you're the Pelicans. That was a bad shot by Fears. Terrible shot by Fears. Say Queen give up a lot of catch and shoot threes. Yeah, Queen don't got good feet for a closeout. All right, that might be the game. That might be the game right there, y'all. That might be the game right there. That might be the game right there, y'all. That was bad. That was a very, very, very bad sequence right there, man. That was a very bad sequence right there. Eve had 2 bad plays in my opinion. I thought Bryce had a couple bad plays. That shot from Fierce was bad. I I ain't like it. I ain't like it. I do think they probably could have reviewed that double dribble though, because if you going by like the letter of the rule, if you going by the letter of the rule, then he did deflect the ball and caused the ball to hit the court. Are we going to say the defense was better with Herb on the floor? It might be hard for a hater of Herb, but okay. I mean, Jay Black, they cut the lead to one without Herb. I don't know, Jay Black. I don't know, bro. I think tonight, defensively, they just played bad all night, personally. Like, even with the shots they were missing, I thought it had more to do with the Clippers actually missing shots. Like, the Clippers, to me, just missed shots. I don't think that the defense had anything to do with it, truthfully. I probably could count the Pelicans' positive defensive possessions on, like, one hand. Like, just total tonight. NBC, Eve don't know how to play basketball. Just operates off pure athleticism height. I think Eve's okay. I thought that double dribble could have went either way, personally. I think Eve's okay. I think that double dribble could have went either way. But in that situation, it was just like an avalanche. Like, because how they were playing before that timeout, it just carried over to after the timeout, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, with Looney, it was like, it's interesting. I guess because the rim, I guess they was going with like the rim defense. Cause I was like, what was the decision? What went into the decision to play DeAndre all these minutes? DeAndre all these minutes and not give Looney any minutes at the 5. When you're looking for the same type of person, and you're looking for a big physical presence that can rebound. No, look, JK, I hope my shit is wrong, because they had 3 timeouts just now. I'm like, what the fuck happened to the timeout management? Like, what happened here? No, I don't know. I don't know. Man, what the fuck just happened? Oh, they got the motherfucking squeegee boy wiping the camera lens. Oh, it was a little slow right there. That was a nice pass. I wish you could have finished that, but that was a nice pass by Trey. It looked like there was 2 fouls that just happened. It looked like there was 2 fouls that they didn't call on the Pelicans' behalf. Man, what's up with this camera? Change the camera back! They need to change the camera back, dog. This is some bullshit. There you go. Yeah, I don't know why they keep... I guess they, I don't know why they keep showing that, Brock. I did see that. I don't know if they like, these are the teams in the play-in, and we tracing the play-in, or we tracking the play-in. I don't know why they keep showing that shit. Oh, my God. This dude, Miller, just lit the fucking Pelicans up tonight. This dude lit the Pelicans up tonight, bro. Oh, my God, Trey. Trey went up weak right there. He went up too weak right there. You got to go up violently in that situation. Easy bucket right there. Matherin over Eve. You got to go up violently in that situation. Dubs say Queen is clueless on defense tonight. I ain't gonna lie. That's every night, to be honest, bro. Giving up 101 points in 3 quarters, but Rego got to get fired. I hope so. I hope it's sooner than later, honestly. That should have been a foul. All right, they called it. There's a layup line. Even when we contesting threes, like when we doing a good job contesting them, they just hitting. Them motherfuckers just hitting them contested threes, even when we do a good job contesting. I'm going to say Trey don't care about winning just points. Crispy say, why is Herb coming off the bench? Why is he coming off the bench? Who talking about, McGowan's, Crispy? Jay Black said, stop the excuse and just give credit to Herb. I don't know who talking to who tonight. I mean, I don't know if y'all arguing in the chat. Was it Kuyan say maybe it's not the coach and maybe it's the players? I don't think any coach saving this team. I think personally, it ain't. But see, this is the thing, Kuyan. In my opinion, Because, I mean, and Zion missing, so that is a factor. But the bar for savior isn't they need to win 40 games, 50 games. These dudes just had the bar was like, yo, you need to make the plan. It wasn't you need to win a series or be competitive. Looney was at it with your homie. It was just like, yo, you need to make the plan. I think they could have made the play-in this season, personally, even with this particular roster. Now, of course, you had your your injury issues with DeJounte being hurt, Poole being hurt, Zion got hurt, Trey got hurt. Yeah, and, fucking even Eve got hurt. Yeah, you had your injury issues, of course. But they should have at least 7 to 10 more wins than they got right now. Like, easily. Because if Memphis wasn't tanking, Memphis probably would be at 20-something wins right now. I don't know what the fuck he tried to do just now. He being Fierce. I don't know if Fierce tried to throw a motherfucking alley off the glass or what that was. Fierce, I don't know what the fuck Fierce just did. You say Messi not good at basketball? I don't know. I think Messi's okay. I don't think he's a starter, but I think he's a solid rotational player. Because even last game, he had a good game, in my opinion. He had some pretty good games this season. But here's the thing. Even with Yves Messi, he's not a starting caliber center, in my opinion. The fuck? Man, Fez about to have a fight every fucking game. Fez and Dunn. Calm down, Fizz. Don't let the frustration get to you. But yeah, they should have won about at least 7 to 10 more games. Like, some of them just stick out at the top of my head, too, with games they should have won. Shit, I think they should have beat the Clippers. If they called travel on Kawhi, they go into overtime, and who knows what happens. Bree said, look how they hounded Trey. Oh, my God, get another shooter on the court. That's another thing, too. When you play these one-shooter lineups, it's like, I'm just not going to leave that one shooter. I'm going to close them out. I'm going to shut them down. Like, that was good defense right there by Herb on Ben Mathurin. I'm going to just shut them down. Like, I'm not leaving that one shooter at all. That's an issue they had a lot earlier this season. Boy, I don't know what the fuck that was. Queen just did. It almost worked, though. It almost worked. That motherfucker stood on one leg. This dude Miller about to go for 30. This dude, Jordan Miller, is about to go for fucking 30. This is ridiculous. This dude might never score this many points again in his career, Bree. This nigga about to go for 30. Bryce been really bad tonight, in my opinion. Bryce been pretty bad tonight, in my opinion. Let me see. Bryce got 4 fouls. Herb got 4 fouls, but Rego still won't play pool. It's stupidity. Because here's the thing, too, Trey. They got 4 fouls, and they probably got about, if I had to guess, they probably got about 9 points combined. It ain't like they killing motherfuckers offensively. Like, you might as well play the guy who gives you an option to do something offensively. And I don't know. I think it's stupid, personally. H. Bizzle, I agree. I agree with you and Trey. Not playing Poole with the way, Herb and Bryce playing tonight, it's kind of stupid to me because you're not giving yourself a fair chance to win. Just tweaking. Bryce just a rotational perimeter player. I think he's played well this season, all things considered. That's not really a position you're going to upgrade drastically, in my opinion. Because, how would you go about really upgrading that? You could try to sign Amir Coffey on a minimum or some shit like that. JB tripping not playing pool, I agree. And, the thing I didn't like was this game's still well within reach. The thing I didn't like is he was like, man, it's going to have to be some tough decisions. And it's like, don't say that it's going to be some tough decisions if you've already come to the conclusion that there's certain decisions that you're just not going to even consider. Like, to me, I don't think he's going to consider, well, you can't not play Herb. I wouldn't do that, I don't think. But he has to consider taking him out of the starting lineup, right? You have to consider, there's gonna be some scenarios where playing Jordan Poole, who you're presumably trying to trade, playing Jordan Poole over Herb in some scenarios makes more sense. Playing Jordan Poole over Bryce in some scenarios is gonna make more sense. Because keep in mind, and shout out to Bryce, I do like Bryce. Bryce and Borrego have a prior relationship. So, like I say, everything is politics at the end of the day. It's all politics. Everything's political. Bryce and Jordan Poole have a prior relationship. So, if I got to choose between Poole, the guy who I don't get along with, and Bryce, who my dog from the Charlotte days, I'm going with Bryce. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what the coaches do. Oh, Victoria Taylor, shout out to you. Yo, we got 63 people in the building. 50 likes. Hit the like button while we on timeout, y'all. Let's get it to 63 likes. We just crossed 60,000. Keeping my word. I'm dropping a new song this week. I'm going to post the link when it's ready. But, man, shout out to all y'all for helping us build this community up. For sure, for sure. Bree say Poole hasn't even had a stinker since he started playing again, man. I thought the last Jazz game, he turned the ball over a few times, getting downhill in transition. But he hasn't played, like, bad to me. And that's the thing. Like, I thought the first Jazz game he played well. That's why I'm confused about this. Like, again, with the person I talked to about all this, Poole's relationship with the locker room is good. Like, the relationship is, you know, they cool with everybody. Like, he's cool with everybody in the locker room. And the relationship with the coaching staff, from what I was told, isn't great. He kind of feels like, you know, there's a lack of a vision and plan from the coaching staff. So, you know, this is just what I was told. Let me see. High Tech say if the plan was to make the playoff run, Fears and Queen should have been the players to reel in. I don't think that's the real plan, though, to be honest, High Tech. I think that's something DeJounte just said, and that shit ain't, like, realistic, in my opinion. I think it was more so like, you know, they trying to make the pick as least valuable as possible. And also, DeJounte had to play at this point. Like, he couldn't just keep sitting out. He had to play. He probably could have played for about a month prior to him actually playing. Like, so, like, you want to get traded, bro, you're going to have to play. Now, I think that's what it boiled down to. Good rebound. Good contest right there by Carlo, too. Let me see. It was a plan. I'm saying Borrego must know he won't be back the way he treats Poole. He probably do know he won't be back. At this point, he could just be auditioning for his next job. You know what I'm saying? He could just be auditioning for his next job. That's what a lot of these coaches do. Because I kind of think they would have extended it. Well, I don't know if they extended them or not, because, you know, they do secret extensions and shit. But I think they probably would have extended them by now, in my opinion. I think they're going to want their own coach. Even if they can't find their own coach, they'll probably just end up keeping Borrego. J. Cal said that Johnson had to say all that after that interview, dog, talking about the city. Yeah, I think, you know, with him, I'm kind of like, well, fuck, what is he supposed to say, right? He got to show himself to be a good sport. He got to ball out. He got to, you know, he got to do his job. And the dude, I'm sure the dude loves playing basketball, you know what I'm saying? So at some point, you're going to want to play. But I do think, you know, you take that shit he said with a grain of salt. Like, yeah, you know, our goal is to make the play-in. You know, that it's like, I mean, I guess, because I guess your goal is to win every game you play, right? So if you win every game you play, you'll probably make the play-in. So is this a way to, it's all about interpretation, in my opinion. I mean, I don't be taking none of that shit. But he just grimaced just now. Y'all saw DeJounte just now? DeJounte just grimaced. I hope he okay. But he just grimaced as he made that pass to Herb. He kind of tossed Herb a hand grenade. I ain't really know. Herb couldn't really do nothing with that. Yeah, Batum and Lopez killing us. These fucking elder statesmen beating the dog shit out the Pelicans. Yeah, Casey Hill, the lead assistant right now. He fucking stinks. This is another guy that been here through the fucking Stan Van Gundy era. I hope whatever happens, Casey Hill and Borrego leave together. You got to get rid of both these motherfuckers, in my opinion. JB said you still think he wants to get traded. Not saying it's unrealistic. Yeah, I think he absolutely wants to get traded. JB, I think he absolutely wants to get traded. I mean, even this year, like, he still had issues with the training staff this year. Like, earlier in the season, he felt like he wasn't getting the attention he needed earlier this year. It's like, to me, let's just get this shit over with. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't really care. I hope he plays great, but I'm not taking nothing from it moving onward. Like, I'm not taking nothing from it going into next season. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, all right, he played well. Hopefully he just did enough to get, raise his status so he can get traded. Yeah, table time. It was still an issue with the table time. That was something that lingered into this year. It's like, come on, man. Like, I don't know. Janice say, what you heard, Chaz, is clearly showing in the record. Yeah. William in the lab said, without Zion, this team is boring to watch. Even when Zion was bad, which is a lot, at least it felt more emotionally invested. This team is emotionless right now. I think they had a nice run in that third quarter. I think once motherfuckers start hitting them threes, they just got deflated. Oh, Lord, Derek. I think they just got deflated. No motherfucking threes start piling up. It wasn't nothing they could do. They was missing shots. They got it within one, and DeJounte had an incredible floater that just missed. And it's like, what do you do in that situation? God damn it, Herb. All right. I said one day Herb will make a layup. Yeah. I think he made one tonight. He made one tonight. Yeah, this dude, Jordan Miller, is like getting the fucking... I think that dude got like 6 free throws already this quarter, bro. I think he got like 6 free throws already this quarter. This is ridiculous. The Pelicans got 2 fucking timeouts. They down, 15? This is terrible, bro. Just because they heard Bryce Meese got to go, plus the coaching staff. Look, I say this all the time, bro. When the Pelicans win, it's always the same thing. It's like, oh my God, Borrego made such a good adjustment. This is why Herb is so valuable, man. Herb could have 2 points, went 1 for 9, had 1 rebound, and the Pelicans won by 3. Like, Borrego could have forgot he had a fucking timeout. He could have lost every challenge, no matter what. A motherfucker gonna say, oh, this is why Borrego, he's an excellent coach, or this is why Herb is so important. He makes the right plays and all this shit, right? When the Pelicans lose, like, man, it's year 7. They got to blow this shit up, man. Who could win with a roster like this? You can't win with these guys. Like, it's the same script, bro. That's why I just be like, all right, bro. Whatever. That was a smooth-ass finish right there by DeJounte. Look, the Pelicans still in it. This game ain't over. But when the dam breaks with these fucking three-point shooting, like these shooters, that's really all she wrote. When the dam breaks. Oh, damn, that was a nice-ass finish by Mathurin. DQ ain't really do nothing wrong right there. That was just a nice finish through contact. Probably could have been an and one. Pelicans can't get stops, bro. Oh, he shook the fuck out Batum. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Derek. Well, nah, that's a charge. Derek. That's a charge. DeJounte over-penetrated, got caught, and tossed it to Derek. Now, here's the issue, though. My thing with Derek is like, Derek, you one-on-one. I thought you had good feet. You got a euro out of that shit, or you gotta be able to pace yourself so you not... I don't know. If they lose this challenge, nah, I think dude was there. I think that's a clear charge. If they lose this challenge, they're gonna have 1 timeout left. So that means either they're going to play the rest of the game with that 1 timeout, or they're going to take a technical every time they need a timeout. Like, what the fuck is this man doing? You thought he was still moving by his name? But I thought it was clear. I thought he had settled himself just before. Just Tweaker said, do you think a new coach can revive Herb defense? I think about that. Nah, I think Herb, the load is too heavy right now. I think him starting and I think he's physically deteriorating to a degree. And I think him starting just carries too much of a load on him. You know what I'm saying? Because, pause, that's crazy. Him starting is too much of a physical toll. Because offensively, he's a negative. Defensively, he can't guard the best player no more. Like, that's just not who he is. So it's like, where do I fit him on the team? You know what I'm saying? you have to supplement him with like 4 awesome offensive players, and you got to add a center that's great defensively, because Herb is not like cutting off dribble penetration. You know what I'm saying? I hope I'm not. I don't think I'm being unfair saying is that at this point we've all been watching them together all season. Like, he's not like cutting off dribble penetration. He's not rebounding really. He's not doing too much consistently, and that it's just, you can't really ask much more up. If he could do more, he would. I think it ain't. I don't think he's doing this shit on purpose. If he could do more, he would. But it's tough. Oh, they won that challenge? Thank God. See, Insurgent say, have the Pelicans won any games this year because of good coaching decisions? I swear the players just have to figure it out. I'm sure they have. I'm sure they had a substitution or something like that they won. Yeah, I ain't never seen that neither. They retroactively gave him the basket. So what, is it an and one now? I don't know. That's a generous call. So you saying y'all think he was moving before he gathered? Okay. That's a bang bang call. That's a dude look like Jackson Hayes. All right, so you gotta make your free throw, brother. Make it count. Let me see. Herb a liability starter. Yeah, Herb. It's tough to play Herb. So Jaden said, Chaz, why the Pelicans so bad? Bad coaching. Not enough shooting on the roster. Got rookies at the guard. Injuries. No good center. You say Herb. Jay Black said Herb can guard the best player. Yeah, nobody's asking Herb to stop the best player. But it's like, shit, can you at least make his life a little difficult? And I don't think Herb making people's life difficult like that no more, honestly. And it ain't even got to be the best player. It's just like, it's random motherfuckers kind of giving Herb the blues these days. I think a lot of that is physical. And halfway down, that's a gift. All right, we need a bucket right here. I think a lot of that is physical. Because if motherfuckers just knock you off your spot and just blow past you and finish through contact in the air, it gets a little bit, oh, nice feet right there. I feel bad for Queen right there because he showed nice feet. Showed nice feet right there. Oh, go help him. So y'all saw Fears guarding Kawhi in the post. Y'all been doubling all night. The Pelicans been doubling all night. They saw Kawhi with Fears in the post and no one sent the double. This is ridiculous, bro. Come on. Crispy, you say Sadiq ankle must be bottom. Yeah. But here's the crazy part. Well, fuck, you wouldn't play pool now because it's the fourth quarter. You would be. If I'm pool, even if they ask me to play, I'm not playing right now. But, they still only got one timeout. This is crazy. Yeah, no such thing as a lockdown perimeter defender. Like, you're not asking for that. In my opinion, you just asking for a motherfucker to make a person life difficult. You know what I'm saying? Just make a motherfucker life a little bit difficult. But, God damn. I thought that was good defense right there by Fizz. I think that could have been a jump ball. Pelicans letting go of the rope now. I appreciate y'all rocking with me this season, y'all. I know this shit ain't been easy. I know it ain't been easy. God damn, bro. I don't understand how you don't play Jordan Poole tonight. bro. I think tonight, if they can't get this down to 10, I think the night is over for a couple of our guys. If this lineup, and this is a terrible lineup, but if this lineup can't cut the lead down to 10, I think it's over for a couple of the guys. Oh, Trey and Queen right there, bro. Trey and Queen right there, and gave up. Look, that's the third time in about 3 or 4 games that the Pelicans have given up an offensive rebound on a free throw. Giving up an offensive rebound on a missed free throw. That's just pathetic. Fucking pathetic. Fucking pathetic, bro. Fucking pathetic. Fucking pathetic, bro. Zero accountability. Zero attention to detail. Just pathetic. Just pathetic. Fitz said Derek making some pretty good moves on the post. He just can't finish. Yeah, I think. Man, it depends on if you think he can improve his efficiency. I don't know if I believe that he can. I think the only call for Derek gonna have to get a jumper. And it's gonna have to be a pissy jumper. That bitch gotta be pure. Because it's just so difficult for him to score, dog. Like it's man, it's gonna be tough, dog. Like I would like to know what their evaluation was. I really would like to know what their evaluation was, because even right now, when you like, again, I said this before. Let's say Derek's outlook, right? Let's say it's Sabonis. Let's say he's Sabonis. You wouldn't build a team around Sabonis. And even with the Rockets, they looking crazy at Sabonis right now. Like, it just I'm not Sabonis, Sengun. You wouldn't build a team around Sengun. You wouldn't build a team around Sabonis. And you got to keep in mind, that's the best case scenario for Derek. So, and I'm not even a person who's a huge fan of this draft. Like, I'm not even a person who's a huge fan of this upcoming draft. Because there's too many questions, like with the shit with homie name, Peter saying, like, it's just a lot of weird shit happening. Yeah, he's absolutely better than Anthony Bennett. I think Meech. I get your point though, but I think he's better than Bennett. He's better than Bennett. B Time was a troll. We even thought DQ was Jokic, and saying we thought killing his Jaylen Brown. I don't know if he thought he was Jokic, but he probably, there's a DMV connection there. Me, I'm not a big advocate of players from the DMV, to be honest. Like, I'm not a big DMV basketball player advocate. But look, I mean, they all not home runs, right? He missed with Killian Hayes. I don't know what's gonna happen with Derek Queen, but Duren is playing very well right now. Isaiah Stewart's playing very well right now. We gave up another fucking rebound to Ben Mathurin. Ben Mathurin is a very good rebounder. For people who don't follow him, Ben Mathurin averages like 5 rebounds a game consistently. Like, he's a pretty good rebounder for a guard. And we just gave up another motherfucking rebound to him. But yeah, it's just tough, dog. Asar Thompson is playing well. You said the DMV adjacent guy, I love Bub Carrington. Yeah, Bub having a quality year. I like Trey Johnson out there too. I hope he has a good year. I'm glad the Wizards finally building a real team. Say Queen would need a great system and coaching staff for him. Derek Queen's gonna have to become Draymond Green offensively. In my opinion, I think he's gonna have to be Draymond offensively. Oh my God. It wasn't nothing Herb could do in that situation, though. They handed him a hand grenade. But see, Fears, I know Dunn is down, but Fears didn't have to shoot that right away. Louisiana girls, I'm not giving up on DQ yet. Troy saw something during look crazy, hit a wall his rookie year. 2 Pistons fans used to say Stewart would be out of the league and within 2 years. Yeah, like, that's my thing with Derek. I think there's several avenues for Derek to be good. Well, I don't say several. There's like 2 avenues for Derek to be good. One is if he's like a guy who just totally orchestrates the offense, a la Draymond Green. But then you need the special type of players to surround him. Or he becomes like a below the rim defensive menace. Like, because it's tough to make an argument for him on either side of the ball right now. And that's what makes it so different. Like, Duren was such a crazy athlete. Like, his rookie year, Duren was like, all right. Duren was looking nice. His sophomore year, he looked bad. And then they got one of the best coaches in the NBA and Bickerstaff, and now Duren looked awesome. You know what I'm saying? He had to look awesome. Oh, damn. Boy, that shit was halfway down. Look at that. Another offensive rebound. Good hands by Herb under the rim to cause that deflection. What is going on with the Clippers camera, bro? What the fuck? Man, I don't understand this tonight. I do understand because I need to stop saying I don't understand. Borrego sucks. That's you ain't lose just because Borrego sucked, but it didn't help. That was an and one. Dog, this dude Ben Mathurin got about 5 rebounds in this quarter alone. Whoa, B Times was having they looking bad, dog. They looking miserable. They had a chance in the third quarter, but they shit the bed. They cut the lead to 1. Defense been terrible all night. Can't box out, can't rebound, can't defend, can't shoot, can't guard the ball. Getting outmanned, outmuscled. It's just pathetic. And the refs been hoes too. We not getting a lot of rebounds. I mean, we not getting a lot of free throw calls. The refs been hoes. Oh, that was a nice crossover. Boy, Trey crossed the fuck out of Mathurin. I wish he would have made that. Say he mind you a Moses Malone, but his motor terrible. He got a tough motor. He got a tough motor to say the least. Good defense right there by Fears. I think that was out on Fears, but good defense by Fears nevertheless. Have the Pelicans made a shot in 5 minutes? I don't think so. It's a good question. I don't think they have. Ooh, that's an interesting call. That's the thing with watching DQ. I'm like, I don't know if DQ is a 21st century basketball player right now. That don't mean he can't become one, but I don't know if he is one. Oh my God, Derek. Whoo! Oh my God. And they came into the window with the sound of a crescendo. 2 for 11 in the fourth quarter. It looks like they're 2 for 11 in the fourth quarter. If I'm Jordan Poole, I'm taking my $32 million. I'm laughing my ass off to the bank because this is disrespectful. Ain't no way you could justify a performance like this and sitting a motherfucker who's really your third leading scorer. Has Sadiq forgot how to play basketball? Oh damn! He hurt for real. That might be a labrum. He looked hurt for real. That might be a fucking labrum. That might. Oh, you saw his arm drop like that? I hope it's just an elbow. That might be a fucking labrum. Oh, that might be a labrum. I hope it's just his elbow and not a labrum or AC joint. He can't even hold his arm up. Let me see. Fuck, man. Ooh. That looked almost like. Let me see. What did he hit? Did he hit his elbow on her hip or something? He had a non-contact shoulder injury. I hope it's not an AC joint or a labrum. Damn, we down 20, y'all. What the fuck? We down 20. Oh, my God. Oh, and know what? He already had tape on that shoulder. I just noticed that. Collins. That's Collins, B. Thomas. So if he already had tape on the shoulder, that's probably something they were already concerned about. Y'all think it's a dislocation? Whew. His neck hit DQ. Oh, I didn't see that part. Okay. I was watching his arm. I didn't even notice that. We down 20. This is pathetic. Yeah, they need to fight. James is terrible, dog. James is terrible. And see, the thing with DQ is, yes, he's a rookie, but in these minutes he's been playing, he's not making an argument for himself to get these minutes that he's lost. Like, he's not making an argument for himself to regain his starting spot or even regain significant rotational minutes. Like, he just, in the last few games he's played, he just hasn't been very good. So since he's lost his starting spot, he hasn't been good. I'll say that. And, that's concerning. Okay, come on the screen. That's a nice screen by Herb. Gotta get back to him. Box out. Good hustle by DeJounte. Do I think the league will do anything about the cap cheating situation with Kawhi and Balmer? Man, I feel like they would have done this shit already, to be honest, bruh. Because one thing that I think I read this, that potentially they could void Kawhi's contract. That's something I read this offseason. But how likely is it? Because I don't think they're gonna do nothing, because I think it would open a can of worms personally. Boy, Derek Queen probably having the worst game of his career tonight, honestly. And that's tough to say because he's had the worst game of his career a lot. He's a rookie. But he's had some terrible games this season. I think, because to me, that type of shit happens all the time with the NBA, with them doing them weird contracts and shit. I think if you go ahead and penalize Kawhi and Ballmer, you might open a can of worms. Say they should avoid this shit tonight. Yeah, this would have been a perfect night for the arena to have a leak. Oh, look, Peavy, man, Peavy alive. I ain't know Peavy was still alive. But this would have been a perfect night for them to have a leak in that building and cancel this motherfucking game, because this is pathetic. Damn, shout out to Bree. Bree said 15 to 7 turnovers. The Clippers had 31 points off turnovers. Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. Like the Pelicans just so bad at transition. And I just think, I don't want to say that. Never mind. I don't want to say that. Crispy say, no, bro, no way Herb took that shot. What, that 3? I kind of say that every time Herb shoots the ball, to be honest. Yeah, Queen a turnover machine, especially bringing the ball up the court. Ethan being funny. He said, I love Herb taking threes. Good job, Borrego. Yeah. Again, that's the thing. Like, bro, you down 21. Well, at the time, you was down 21. You couldn't, like, put some shooting out there. Why are you playing Herb at all? Like, you trailing. You need offense. I don't know, bro. This coaching staff is fucking pathetic. It really is. See, I saw us playing a real team. Like, nah, James can't coach us without a wet paper bag. Look, and that's why a motherfucker was like, they're going to do it, aren't they? They're going to do it, aren't they? They're going to make a run at the play. No, they're not. Fuck. They gonna win a couple games. They gonna look more. We gonna probably beat some teams. We probably beat 1 or 2 teams we're not supposed to beat. But more often than not, they gonna beat other tanking teams. Oh yeah, I'm telling, but Borrego SMD. If I'm Jordan Poole, oh, big shot right there by Fears. I mean, not a big shot because they don't really matter, but big shots from the standpoint of, he hit a 3. You said, why can't Herb be Josh Hart? I don't know. Herb might not have that motor or like play with that level of tenacity. Because Josh Hart just attacked the. Because I don't think Josh Hart is like especially skilled. Josh Hart has got a great motor. He's strong physically. He's okay defensively. Like, he just do a little bit of everything. He's good at everything, great at nothing, right? And if you Herb, that's really all you needed to be. That was the bar for me. I didn't need him to be like Derek White or I'm trying to think. I didn't need him to be Derek Jones Jr. I just need you to be a Josh Hart, bro. Like, I thought that was in his wheelhouse, and I was wrong. Oh my God, we really seeing Hawkins minutes, y'all. We ain't see. And look, we got 3 minutes left of this shit. This is pathetic. We got 3 minutes left. I'm like, God damn, it's a long ass motherfucking game. Yo, while y'all in here, man, everybody take a moment, hit the like button so we can get these likes up. Hit the hype button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification so you can get the notifications when we go live. We need a running clock. This is a hell of an ass whooping the Pelicans got right here. I'm laughing because Zion got on a Jordan tracksuit. I'll be mad as a motherfucker if I had to get rid of my whole closet because I'm not with that company no more. I ain't just a bitch. Oh, coast to coast DQ. Way to go, young fella. You think Poole hurt Jay Black? He could be. I mean, he wasn't on the injury report though. Because really, and honestly, if he did have any type of injury, it would have made sense for them to put it on the injury report tonight because people would have understood it being the second night of a second night of a back-to-back. But him not being on the injury report or even like out with rest or reconditioning or nothing is kind of crazy. Boy, Fizz really tripping. Oh, that boy Fizz tripping. Yo, we might be in the situation. Shout out to RJ in the building. They might end up in a situation like Jalen Green versus Sengun, to where you gotta pick one of these dudes and just go with it, or like to a lesser extent, Penny versus Shaq. Or like I'm picking one of y'all, and I don't know, Not saying any of these people are comparable, but it's looking like it might be that. Oh my God, okay. So ain't nothing wrong with Poole. He always has ice or heating pad on his knee, but Borrego just dumb. Yeah, from what I noticed this season, he always has like those things on. And he hasn't had it on the majority of the game. I know he started off the first quarter with it, but he hasn't had it on the majority of the game. I don't think you could trade. Well, somebody would. I'm not saying you couldn't. I don't think they would trade Derek, first of all, unless like a deal out of this world came up. But I don't know what the payoff would be via trade, honestly. I think you gotta hope that Derek become a less athletic version of like Julius Randle. And you gotta hope your pick is out of the top 5. And honestly, if it was like pick 8 or pick 9, I probably would have kept the pick, honestly. I don't think I would have traded that pick. But you live and you learn. Shit. I don't know how. The Pelicans are a funny team. The Pelicans really are a funny team. The Pelicans probably had to give up. You know what's funny? What's gonna happen? Motherfuckers gonna be like, oh yeah, cause the Pelicans gotta get some shooting, man. They lost tonight because of the shooting. Like, that's what you took away? Oh, that was fucking cold. Nah, Messi, that was nice. Messi, that was nice. That was nice, Messi. That was nice footwork. Hawkins look exactly the same, bro. Hawkins don't look like he was been lifting no weights at all this time. Hawkins had all from work. He ain't been in the gym. Say Clippers act like we ain't been we ain't been putting belt to ass. Yeah, the Clippers don't respect our gangster at all, Levon. Clippers not respecting our motherfucking gangster at all. Oh, that was a good block. Clippers don't respect us whatsoever. Yeah, Eve, he felt the glow. Just not like Bruce Leroy. He like, oh, I just hit a motherfucker with a nice Euro. Give me the ball. Look, there's nothing you gonna do if a motherfucker shooting 53% from the field and 43% from 3. Like, and the Pelicans, and here's the crazy part about that, Bree. They missed some threes that were wide open that they could have made. They missed several threes that they could have made, in my opinion. And once the third quarter came, after they cut that lead down to 1, that was all she wrote. After they cut that lead down to 1, that was all she fucking wrote. You say great defense. Jordan Hawkins got dunked on. Chunk funny. Yeah, I think old Hawk, it might be over for him. Say, hey, go to the last time they played the Clippers. Willie was the coach and they lost by 2. Poole had 30. Yep. And Kawhi Leonard traveled on that game, winning fucking 2. He had, oh my God, yo. These motherfuckers out here like the Harlem Globetrotters playing the Washington Generals. That was so embarrassing just now, bro. This motherfucker just threaded the needle crazy. Hawkins in his bag. You done fucked up now, nigga. Oh, never mind. My bad. I apologize. Oh my God. I know who don't quit. Jeremiah Fears ain't quitting. I don't know what Hawkins. Hawkins thought he was Kyle Lee Watson just now. Alright. So oh man, that was bad. Alright, so look, we're not even gonna waste no more time, man. Let's get to the box score. You know what? Y'all don't think Borrego looked like a corrupt cop? Borrego just strike me as a corrupt cop in like an HBO show or something. But anyway, we gonna go to the box score. Everybody got. I'm gonna just do this. Sadiq Bey, D. Trey Murphy, first game back. I give you a C-. DeAndre Jordan, F. DeJounte Murray, B-. Herb Jones, F. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. Her at 5 fouls and 2 points. Jeremiah Fez, I give him an A. Eve Messi, and D. Bryce, F. Queen, F. Should I give him an F? Yeah, I'm gonna give him an F. Queen, I'm gonna say D minus. Queen, D minus. Carlo, F. Micah and Hawkins, incomplete. But goddamn, yeah, James Borrego, F. F, and you going to the principal office, brother, because it smells like weed. No, it smells like meth. It smells like meth. But yo, that's been today's show. Please be sure to like. Oh, David O'Connor, what happened? A beat down. A beat down happened, brother. They beat the dog shit out the Pelicans. Yo, man, new joint dropping this upcoming week. It should be out by the time we go live again. Make sure y'all be on the lookout for that new song dropping called Outlaw. We got 60,000, baby. We in here. Shout out to everybody that joined the stream. Make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Oh man, that was a terrible motherfucking game. Yeah, Jordan Poole, Jordan Poole survived. He was like, I'm the only one who didn't shit the bed tonight. Fuck. And they play the Lakers Tuesday. I don't know, man. The Lakers ain't playing too good. They might have a chance with the Lakers. I don't know. But y'all be smooth, be safe, man. Have a good week. And I appreciate everybody rocking with me tonight, man. Much love to y'all.